We are live at CollectCo for tonight's Facebook record sale. When you're on and watching, welcome. And hope that you can join us for a fun night of record buying. Craig's first comment. Boom. Craig, you're in. Mike Massey. Let that load for a few seconds. Welcome. I'm going to walk across the room right quick. I'm going to go ahead and grab me a Monster and a phone charger. I'm going to need both very quickly. It is Friday something, June something, probably about the 10th or so. Last night we had, as I quoted in the post earlier today, we had a marathon sale last night. And most of y'all probably tuned in. If you didn't, you missed some exciting stuff. However, we still got some crazy stuff to show tonight. John's cranked out some stuff in the back, and John's leaving. Thank you, John. And we've got some crazy stuff to show. I'm not looking at the monitor right now, so I don't know what comments are coming in. I'm trying to figure out where we're going to get started first. I need one of these first. But we got some great stuff. So the Birmingham collection is so vast. The Birmingham collection is so, it's just like any of these record collections we buy times about 10 with just quality good stuff. Usually we can buy a big collection and maybe a night and a half we can wipe it out. Birmingham, me and John was just strategizing what we're going to put out for next Thursday to have another big show. And there's still plenty back there, especially we hadn't even got into any of the obscure Led Zeppelin stuff. We hadn't got really into the obscure Pink Floyd stuff. We're going to have more Grateful Dead stuff tonight. We're going to have more David Bowie stuff tonight. But we've got some really, oddball stuff that, it's not going to be, people's not going to, their heads aren't going to explode because it's not Smashing Pumpkins or Tool or Pearl Jam or Nirvana. However, if you're into record collecting, we got some obscure, I'm going to call it premium, obscure, weird record, just weird stuff. Stuff you don't see every day. We got a lot of that out tonight because I kind of skipped over it last night. I was trying to get the mainstream, Counting Crows stuff. A lot of people's been waiting on Beck. We did a lot of that stuff last night. But we got a ton of new vinyl in tonight. We got one crate here that has a lot of different titles. And then we've got we got 15 crates. So tonight we're going to be live. We'll probably take a break tonight because I'll definitely have to get some food at some point. But we'll come back and we'll have some very interesting stuff for tomorrow night too. We got 15 crates. We got 15 crates to get through tonight, so it's going to be a lot. But I'm already on my first Monster, so we'll be doing good. I'm about to get started on this crate here. We're going to be rolling auctions. I just flipped through some crates. I'll have to flip through some before we show them. We got a lot of cool stuff to show. Just push play. Is that the one with the robot on the cover? If so, we got one autographed. We got an Aerosmith collection from this. We got an Aerosmith record from this collection that's autographed. So, okay, here we go. Let's get started. This is first crate of the night. It's new vinyl. Give me about 5 records deep, and we'll start rolling our first auctions. Tanner, if you hadn't already, please share to the group. And I will ask y'all to please share. I will ask y'all to please tag friends, tag people you know that are record buyers. If it's permissible to share it in other groups, please share our feed in other record groups if they allow it. Some record groups are stores like us, and we don't want other record stores really in our group. But if you're just in like a vinyl community page and they was like you can share anything you want, that would be great. So, okay, we have Ryan Bingham, American Love Songs, $31.99. Ryan Bingham, American Love Songs, $31.99. Ryan Bingham, American Love Songs. That is $31.99. We have not had this one before. Have not had this Ryan Bingham before. American Love Songs. That is $31.99. Good way to start the night. We got 5 of those on hand, actually. 5 Ryan Bingham's American Love Songs. Those are new and sealed. $31.99. Let me get my monitor. Kick back a little bit. First one to claim that. First sale of the night goes to Dustin Krull. Ryan Bingham. That is sold to Dustin Krull. Thank you. We got 4 of those left. Next is Wasp. I don't think I've had their first album. This is Wasp's self-titled debut. It's an official release, of course, on colored vinyl. So most of their reissues that come in these resealable plastic bags are all colored vinyl, and they're really good reissues. Wasp is $33.99. Self-titled colored vinyl. I've got 2 of those on hand. Wasp. Next is a new release. Is this Parachute? It is a new release from Parachute. And this is Derek and Domino's Obscure Cuts 1970 to 1971. This is unreleased rarities. $44.99. Derek and the Dominoes. $44.99. Hello, Jonathan Bodine. Jonathan's been sick all week. Time to buy some records. Well, I hope you're feeling better, and I hope you buy some records. Hello, Jeff Helton. Do you ship these vinyls? We absolutely ship. We ship anywhere in the world. We ship anywhere in the country for $7. If you're out of the country, you'll have to message us for a quote, but $7 and limited shipping. That's for all week. What is signed? Joseph, we hadn't put that one out because it's a higher end record. We're going to probably auction that next Thursday. I hate to make you wait and not be able to price it to you, but we've still got some high-end stuff kind of stashed away for another big night next Thursday. So that will be put up next Thursday, along with some other stuff I have not told y'all about. We like surprises here. Steve Miller Band, Ultimate Hits. This has actually been circulating around for a while. I've never tried it, but I figured I'd order at least one. I figured we could sell at least one and then hopefully have a waiting list for it. This is Steve Miller Band Ultimate Hits. It's 22 songs, and it includes some unreleased tracks as well. It's a gatefold 2LP, $36.99. So, of course, it has a couple early things on there. It has all the mainstream hits, Rockin' Me, Take the Money, Jet Airliner, The Joker, Jungle Love, Swingtown, Fly Like an Eagle. All those are on there, too. So, this is $36.99. Jerry Stone gets this one. If anybody else wants one, I can have these as soon as in Monday, and these are $36.99. We sold Dr. Feelgood actually on Thursday. We sold Dr. Feelgood on Tuesday. Tuesday night, that sold at auction. If anybody else wants a Steve Miller Band, please let me know. Kid Rock's Greatest Hits. We have a waiting list for this. This is the only one we have left on hand. The other 7 or 10 we ordered came in. Debbie Blair, Dakota Wilkie, Rich Crosby, Tim Besoff, Frank Kilpatrick, and Keith Silvas. I've got one Kid Rock left on hand. It is $36.99. Kid Rock's Greatest Hits. That's the last one. Guys, like 3 weeks ago, this was selling for $150, $200. It's back in print, $36.99. So don't wait until they're $150 again. $36.99. That's the last one I have on hand. Kid Rock's Greatest Hits. This is the Beatles Decca tapes. There's 2 versions of this. There's a picture disc, and they pressed one on clear vinyl. I'm sure this is some kind of unofficial. I mean, this has never been officially released by the Beatles, so I can promise you it's an unofficial. But it's through one of our major distributors. This is essentially the Decca auditions. That was the original. This is the original Decca auditions by the Beatles. That's only $19.99. It's on clear vinyl. It's the Beatles Decca tapes, the Decca auditions, $19.99. This thing has been bootlegged and released for, I don't know, I guess 60 years. $19.99 for that one. Nathan Myers gets the Kid Rock. Nathan Myers on the Kid Rock. Aaron Harris, you're second. So I'm going to start a new waiting list for Kid Rock's Greatest Hits because I've ordered more. They weren't in stock. That means I may not see them again for another year, or we may get them next Monday on our most recent shipments. We really don't know. Put down John Sheehan on the Steve Miller Band waiting list. John, I don't have any more of those on hand, but I will get you one. By the way, I listened to this whole thing, not this exact disc and pressing, but Some of the Deck Audition tapes were officially released on the Beatles anthology that came out in the mid-90s. But there's some interesting stuff here. Of course, this is probably a lot of Beatles stuff you've never heard. Ringo's not on drums, by the way. It's Pete Best. But I like this one right here, Searching, the last one they recorded that day. It's a Coaster song. That one's really good, actually, Searching. Okay, back in stock. Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits, $46.99. Once again, another record that just came back in stock, back in print, that was quite expensive not too long ago. Lenny Kravitz's Greatest Hits, $46.99. Actually, one of my distributors I had a bunch pre-ordered, and something happened, and I got bumped on them, and I didn't get them. This actually came back in print about 2 weeks ago, so we've been waiting for them to resurface. You should get one of these while I have them. I don't know, how many do I have here on hand? I just got 3 here on hand right now, and trust me, I've ordered like 40 or 50, plenty for what I thought I could sell. Jerry Stone gets one, George Buchanan gets one, and Walt Cruz gets one. And if anybody else wants one, hopefully more arrive. As y'all know, some of these titles, I order as many as 100. Some titles I order one of to see how well it's going to sell, like the Beatles Decatapes. I mean, I'm not going to order 100 of these. I may, if I think I can sell them, but a lot of it's experiments, and then a lot of it we can get back in. So put Jonathan Bodine on the Lenny Kravitz wait list. But if you're watching for the first time, what we do, this is new vinyl. We order from multiple different distributors, so some stuff's in stock at one place, and it comes back in, and I grab a bunch of them. Some stuff I already had back ordered. I may have ordered it like last June, a year ago, and it's now just coming back in print, and the 30 that I ordered a year ago, I get shipped. And then if I sell out, I have to reorder them, and then I'm basically at the bottom of the list again. So it's kind of like a competition of who orders the most ahead of time. So it's very competitive. And we order a lot. I've been told we get pretty good allocations if it's like a pre-order on new release, but some things they just don't make enough of. I mean, some things, there's thousands of pre-orders and they only make 500 of them. So I don't understand that, but it's just the way vinyl production is right now. Jonathan Bodine, Jason Ivey, and Jason F. on that Kravitz wait list. Next is Cruel Intentions. This is a soundtrack, $31.99. Gatefold pressing. It is 2 LP. I figure I'd give this a try. Cruel Intentions soundtrack, $31.99. So Jason Ivey, I've got you down on the Lenny Kravitz list along with Jonathan and Jason. A restock of the Cars. I think y'all remember when these came in a couple weeks ago. Big new reissue. Their classic album, debut album, $28.99. The Cars, $28.99. And Aerosmith. I always grab these because they're pressed at RTI. I've heard this is a pretty good sounding record, $27.99. That's Aerosmith's debut record. Madman Across the Water. Now, before you claim this is not the newest one that just was released today. And I don't understand this. This has been out of stock forever. The new 50th anniversary dropped today, but they're not being released to independent indie stores unless you're buying the box set, which I bought a box set, and we had one other person order a box set. Those got shipped today. We won't have them until Monday. Cody Chandler, if you're watching. But this is just the other reissue that's been in print for a while. But there's only one other version that they're making of this right now, and that's the Madman Across the Water Swirl, which is like a Walmart exclusive. It's just a picture disc almost, but it's vinyl. It is vinyl. $36.99. So that's Madman Across the Water. As y'all know, one of my favorite albums. I'll tell more about that actual album and box set when we have them on hand to sell. Okay, Brian White wants the Cars. Brian White wants the Cars. Courtney, Craig just shared the track list for you on the Cruel Intentions. Brian White got a Cars. Bob Riger was first to the Aerosmith. Can we make sure Monica Harris got a Kid Rock? Can we make sure on that? From last waiting list last night. Tanner's going to check on that right now. First, we need to put Richard Allen on the Aerosmith wait list, and we also need to add Paul Brothers on that Kid Rock waiting list. There's Elton John. So this isn't a bad pressing. I own this exact same one. I kind of collect these. I'm trying to collect pretty much any one that's ever been pressed because I'm very interested in how each one sounds. But this one is $36.99, and it's not bad because, as y'all have heard me say, original pressings of this, They're not very easy to find that don't have a lot of noise. This one's actually really quiet. Dakota wants on the Aerosmith wait list, and so does Jerry Stone. I will be getting more of those in for sure. And we've got Meatloaf. I thought this was clear vinyl. Usually they have a hype sticker. It don't say though, so assume that it's black. But these were clear vinyl for a long time. Meatloaf is $36.99. $36.99. Okay, well that just got flashed, so I better show it. We got Top Gun soundtracks back in stock. I'm sure they're pressing these like hotcakes right now. It's kind of revived the entire franchise. Top Gun is $26.99. I had a few people waiting on one. Susie Breedlove and Tillman Smoot. Patrick didn't want one. So Susie Breedlove and Tillman Smoot. I've got you already down for a Top Gun soundtrack. This is $26.99. Richard Allen said, scratch him off of the Aerosmith list. He found his OG. I've heard about Motley Crue, but I don't know if we're going to get them. So please don't order them anywhere else until you can find out if we're getting them. But it looks like Motley Crue is being reissued. We may be able to get them, but they're reissuing basically their entire catalog at the same time. Brian White wants a Top Gun. And John Young, yes, I've got an Aerosmith Just Push Play autographed. It's only autographed by one person. I think it's not Joe Perry or Steven Tyler. It's somebody else. But it is autographed by somebody in the band. Okay. Let me get to where I was at. Cruel Intentions. I've shown Meatloaf. Meatloaf is $36.99. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. I think you'll remember after he passed away, those things got kind of crazy. Pearl Jam broadcast, 1992. Paul Brothers, I've got yours in. This is a new release from Parachute. Pearl Jam broadcast, 1992. This is actually, I said last time it was on random colored. I'm pretty sure it's a splatter wax, like a white and red splatter. And that is $49.99. Kevin says it's signed by the keyboard player. That's what I thought. So, Mark Robinson wants a Madman Across the Water. Man, I've listened to this as much as I have Led Zeppelin 2. That's $36.99. That is sold. If anybody else wants one, I've got one left on hand. Metallica, Seattle, 1989, Volume 1. Metallica, Seattle, 1989, Volume 1. That is $39.99. I guess we need to get some auctions rolling. If you can tune in tonight, it's a crazy night. We've got 15 crates counting new vinyl. We've got crazy auctions. We still got some high-end stuff from Kevin's collection. John just priced an OG Pearl Jam and brought it up here right before he left. It just keeps coming and keeps coming. And there's crates and crates back there still full of stuff from his collection. So Kyle Signoretti wants a Wasp. And we do unlimited shipping. So this is $7 unlimited shipping for the whole week. $7 unlimited shipping for the whole week. So if you bought something on Tuesday, you can add to your order all week. If you only buy one record, it's $7, and you have to pay $7 to have that one shipped. We don't combine invoices week to week. We can't keep an open box. We don't do layovers. We don't combine 4 invoices together. Even though if you just had a pre-order, it's $7 a week. If you buy from us on a regular basis, I promise it averages out where you're getting stuff shipped for like a quarter a record. I promise, as much as some of y'all buy. So, it's Wasp per issue. Yes, I'll go back over that in just a second. Brian, your Asia box set shipped today, so it will be. Hold on one second. Let me take care of something. All right. But yes, all right, let me keep going here. I was going to put up some auctions, but I don't know what to do next. So let me just finish this crate first. MC5. First time I've had this just as a single reissue. It says cut from the original Analog Masters. $28.99. MC5, $28.99. And there's Top Gun again. That accidentally got shown earlier. But we do have Top Gun, Danger Zone, Kenny Rogers, Take My Breath Away, Berlin, Heaven in Your Eyes, Loverboy, the Cheap Trick song. $26.99 on that. Okay, quick flip. If you just hopped on, you missed one of the, I figured these would sell out right away, and I've also need to refresh my feed. Ryan Bingham, American Love Songs. If you missed this, first thing I showed, you may have missed it. We've got 4 of them left. Ryan Bingham, $31.99. $31.99. $31.99. Ryan Bingham. Kenny Rogers. Did I say Kenny Rogers? Kenny Loggins. Did I say Kenny Rogers? Kenny Loggins. Yeah. My restream chat, I can't get my keyboard. Okay, there we go. Doug Jeppesen wants a Ryan Bingham. Kyle Signoretti got the Wasp, by the way. Ryan Bingham, I've got 3 of those left. I've got 1 Wasp left. Wasp is $33.99. Ryan, no, this is, excuse me, Randy, this is the first time I've ever had this one. This is the first time I've ever had this one, so no, you probably don't have one. Wasp is colored vinyl, $33.99. Wasp is $33.99. Derek and the Dominoes, Unreleased Rarities, Obscure Cut 70-71. That's from Parachute Records, $44.99. $44.99. Randy Davis said he'll take a Ryan Bingham. Derek and the Dominoes, I got the Beatles Decca Tapes, $19.99. Clear vinyl disc. Cruel Intentions soundtrack, $31.99. Cars reissue, self-titled debut album, $28.99. Madman Across the Water, last one left, $36.99. Meatloaf is $36.99. Bat Out of Hell. Pearl Jam, The Broadcast, 1992. We actually sold a bunch of these, $49.99. And then Metallica, Seattle 89 Volume 1 is $39.99. Ecstasy of Gold, Blackened, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Welcome Home, Harvester of Sorrow, Four Horsemen, The Thing That Should Not Be, Bass Solo, To Live Is to Die, Master of Puppets, and Fade to Black. Somewhere out there's a Volume 2 circulating. But I probably can get that if you want to get one. If you want to get Volume 1 here, I'm pretty sure I can get you Volume 2 as well. MC5 is $28.99, and then plenty of Top Guns. Top Guns are $26.99. Top Guns are $26.99. All right, well, I'm going to set crates over here so I know. I'm going to try to keep my crates organized so I know what I have and have not gone through. Cars is not music on vinyl. No, Cars is not music on vinyl. All right, we're going to go through a crate of vintage. I'm sure y'all are very happy. First thing we're going to go through, or first thing I'm going to show, we're going to put up Duran Duran Notorious on a $10 start auction. It is a VG Plus copy. Duran Duran Notorious, original inner sleeve. The vinyl's a VG Plus. That is a $10 start. Duran Duran Notorious. Now, John told me, he said, have you checked this? He said, have you checked this on Discogs? He said, this thing is crazy how expensive some of these are sold for. It is a Blue Oyster Cult album we don't get very often. It's a gold stamp promo, and it's very, very nice. Has the original inner sleeve, and it is near mint. It's a near mint gold stamp promo. And we need a $35 start for this. Blue Oyster Cult Imaginos, $35 start. So that's up for bid. Duran Duran's up for bid. And we've got, I think I had one more thing. About anything in this crate I could probably pull out an auction for some kind of start, but we're just going to flip through it and first come, first serve. There was one other thing in here. Maybe not. Yeah, these back here in the back. I got to pull these out. Okay, the other one was Bon Jovi here. Bon Jovi, New Jersey. Bon Jovi, New Jersey is also a gold stamp promo. Gold stamp promo, has the hype sticker. It also has the original inner sleeve, and it's a top copy. Gold stamp promo, Bon Jovi, New Jersey, also a $35 start. Somebody was asking about that one not too long ago. What'd you do with those records? Lay them over there? Okay, good. All right, so we're about to flip through that. I missed a couple comments. Let me get called up right quick. Dakota wanted a Madman. Ed, I'll get you the track list on Derek and the Dominoes, and Michael wanted a Metallica. So let me go grab those 3 so I can show them. Metallica, a Madman, and the track list on Derek and the Dominoes. It's probably going to be, it's obscure rarities, so those 2 are sold, Tanner. Derek and Dominoes, the unreleased rarities, obscure cut 70 and 71. Wow, the first song's Layla. Well, it must be different takes then. Layla, Nobody Knows When You're Down and Out. I love that one. Key to the Highway. Little Wing, Nobody Knows When You're Down and Out Again. It's Too Late. Got to Get Better in a Little While. I like that one too. Son of Apache. Snake Lane Blues. High. United Instrumental, and One More Chance. I bet that's actually really good. $44.99. Derek and the Dominoes. Unreleased rarities. That is $44.99. I've got 3 of them left. Sue Ann Jacobs asked about Pearl Jam No Code. I've got one, Sue Ann. I've got an original copy. I was going to put up for auction tonight as a surprise. Pearl Jam No Code. We can hold that one. If you don't think you're going to be wanting a $150 plus OG, then I've got brand new copies. So Just let me know on that before I get going. But that is probably something I'm going to auction within the next 20 minutes, just so everybody knows. That's an OG copy. I'll explain more about that later. Now, let me get caught up. So, Duran Duran, we had 10, 10, 15, 12, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20. Jeff McIntosh is at 35 on BOC. Duran Duran, 22, 25. Bon Jovi, 35, 35, 40, 36, 45. Let me get down to the bottom. We'll see where we're at. Bon Jovi at 60. So, all right. I'll have to figure out where we're at on those in just a second. I think Duran Duran is pretty much slowing down. The last bid I see is Tillman Smoot at 40. And it looks like Jeff McIntosh was the one and only bidder on BOC at 35. Let me show a few records, though. Cheap Trick, Heaven Tonight. These are check condition, okay? These are all check condition records. This is a gold stamp promo, VG Plus, $14.99. So our check condition records are not immaculate copies. The vinyl will be check condition. They will be anything less than EX. It will be EX. EX or EX Plus is kind of what we consider near mint minus. Very fine line there, but the highest grade we'll have in here will be EX, which is still a very clean record, then VG, VG minus, and if there's something major wrong with one of the covers, I will let you know. But Cheap Trick is a VG Plus for $14.99. That is a gold stamp promo. It's sold to Jody Ruffner. Sold to Jody Ruffner. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, Tough All Over. John Cafferty's a VG Plus, $14.99. And we've got the Byrds, Bird Maniacs. The Byrds is a VG Plus, $14.99. It looks like George Buchanan also won a Cheap Trick. Jody Ruffner was first. So it looks like Bon Jovi. Calvin Ward is at 75 on Bon Jovi. This is a near mint gold stamp promo with hype sticker. Bad Medicine, Born to Be My Baby, Living is a Sin, Wild as the Wind, Stick to Your Guns. Wow, Bad Medicine's on that one. I know that one. I think everybody else does too. Calvin Ward's at $75 on Bon Jovi. Duran Duran, highest bid on this, and the last bid I seen was Tillman Smoot at $40. It's a VG Plus copy of Duran Duran Notorious. And then our one and only bidder, Jeff McIntosh, is at $35 on Bluester Cult Imaginos. Check these out. I mean, I guess it was a sealed, maybe a sealed promo copy, but one had sold on Discogs for $218.75. So, kind of great. It's not one we get very often. It is also a gold stamp promo, very clean. BOC Imaginos, $35. That's the high bid. Tillman Smoot's backing on Duran Duran at $45, and Bon Jovi is going once, going twice for $75 to Calvin Ward. Next record was the Byrds, and then after that is the Byrds Play Dylan. I've never seen this cover before. VG Plus $14.99. Oh yes, and Ed Nelson wanted a Derek and the Dominoes. Sorry. Did anybody else want one of those? Derek and the Dominoes. They're $44.99. Looked like some pretty interesting stuff. Ed Nelson, that is sold to you. Jeff said, shh, don't hype that BLC. Too late. Wayne Heat's already in at 37. My job is to hype these records. My job is to make records hype. Right, Tanner? Bowie Rare. David Bowie Rare. Looks like there's some cover damage down here on the bottom. This is a VG $14.99. It's an Italian pressing with some cover damage. Rare tracks from Bowie. That is $14.99, VG copy. Bon Jovi is going twice, going three times to Calvin Ward for $75. Tillman Smoot's at $45 on Duran Duran, going once, going twice, and we're still bidding on. We're bidding on BOC. Elton John, Friends. Elton John, Friends is a VG Plus, $14.99. The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. That's a VG Plus, $24.99. Red Electra label, VG Plus, $24.99. The Doors, Waiting for the Sun. Sammy Hagar, Standing Hampton. EX. EX, $22.99. Sammy Hagar. Taj Mahal. His stuff is requested a lot, something we don't get in very often. VG Plus, $19.99. Taj Mahal. Poor Boys, Ain't Nothing in Our Pocket But Love. Pretty worn cover. That's on the Rare Earth label. $14.99. I don't know if this is... He may have put it in here just because... Yeah, the vinyl is not checking it. Wow, the vinyl is pristine. Poor Boys. First to Taj Mahal was Jonathan Bodine. It's a good thing Chad's selling records and not used cars. He would hype up and sell ice to Eskimos, yeah. I've had other record store owners tell me, they're like, man, you can get in there and start talking about a Judy Garland record, and all of a sudden, you got people all over America wanting them, or Pablo Cruz. I'm like, well, I mean, it's actually not bad music. You just gotta, remind people how good it is. Sammy Hagar sold to Robbie Reasonover. Right, Ed? Ed said, yep. Taj Mahal sold to Jonathan Bodine. Dustin, you were second. Stephen Tuttle, you were third. I can't believe no one's bought this Doors album. Poor Boys. And this is a Pink Floyd. It's a VG copy for $29.99. Welcome to the Machine. Dirtier, Funkier Remixes. This is an unofficial press, and this is a VG $29.99. Okay, Bon Jovi is sold to Calvin Ward for $75. Tillman Smoot gets Duran Duran for $40. No, there was another bid after that, wasn't it? Yeah, $45. Tillman Smoot, $45. And Blue Oyster Cult, Jeff McIntosh was at $38. Wayne Heat, let me know if you're in or out, sir. Jeff McIntosh is at $38 on Blue Oyster Cult. $38 on that. Was that a hint? I know. Caroline Bell takes the Pink Floyd. What's the deal on what's the deal on the Doors' career? What was career? Oh, he was finished his comment. The Doors is a VG Plus. It's just we don't get a lot of OG Doors albums in. It's a VG Plus, $24.99, red label. Stephen Tuttle's at $40 on BOC. Stephen Tuttle's at $40 on BOC. Oh yes, that crate, that teal crate up there on that shelf next to where I used to keep my records. That's everything that's on the Facebook post. Yes, I need that, please. Yes, that's everything that's on the Facebook post. Elton John, this is a VG Plus for $39.99. This is volumes 1 and 2. Volumes 1 and 2. This is 2 discs. $39.99, VG Plus. Wayne's out on Blue Oyster Cult. Jeff is back in at $41. The Doors, LA Woman. The Doors is a VG Plus, $24.99. An older reissue, but VG Plus, $24.99. Eddie Pasir, first on Elton John. Eddie Pasir, you can put that, might want to put it right here on top of that crate. Even though I'll probably need to get to that later. We got stuff, we got a lot of stuff stacked up here. It's just kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy. Eddie Pasir was first to Elton John, Tanner. Paul Brothers was second. Tom Steyer first on This Doors. Tom Steyer first on This Doors. Jill Berry, looks like you were second. Chubby Checker and Bobby Rydell is a VG Plus for $9.99. Chubby and Bobby. The Doors, Other Voices, is a VG copy for $14.99. And The Doors, Self-Titled, this is a VG for $14.99. VG for $14.99. Red label, VG copy. Lower grade, a little bit more affordable. If those were all near mint records, they would be 2-3 times higher. I got some stuff here I posted on Facebook. We probably need to start rolling on auctions. This one right here, I wanted to listen to because it's one of my favorite, kind of my favorite low-key records that we don't get in a lot. But if you're not familiar with it, you should be. Let's put this up for auction. Now, if this don't bring a premium, I'm going to be disappointed. This is the band, Music from Big Pink. The band, Music from Big Pink. This is probably the nicest copy I've ever seen. Did you hear that open when did you hear that? It's like that hadn't been open in a while. That is a gatefold USOG. And it is probably the nicest one. I mean, it is unbelievable how nice this is. $35 start. So this one has, of course, by the way, this cover artwork was drawn by Bob Dylan, but this is the band's debut album. The weight is on here. And if you never listened to it, I mean, it's regarded as, one of the, it's just an absolute, I'm not even going to talk about it, okay? It's a great album. It's a great album. I mean, it's not up there with, I don't know, it's not one of like my top 10 favorites, but if you're not familiar with the band Music from Big Pink, you need to be familiar with the band Music from Big Pink, okay? This is the nicest copy I think you could probably get unless you bought a sealed one and opened it, which I don't know how many sealed OGs are out there circulating. Probably not many. By the way, the 180 gram reissue is not in print. Phenomenal record. It's pristine. Okay. It's just very, very good record. Where are we at here on our comments? Let me get back down near the bottom. So the last bid on BOC, before I go any further, I got Jeff McIntosh at 46 on Blue Oyster Cult. Jeff McIntosh at 46 on Blue Oyster Cult. Caroline Bell, you were first to the Doors self-titled album. That goes to Caroline Bell. Tracy McFadden, you were second. Jonathan Bodine said we can scratch him off the Lenny Kravitz list, Tanner. Caroline Bell got this Doors self-titled record, and the band has a ton of bids. 45, 35, 35, 50, 35, 60, 60, 55, 65, 40, 65, 75, 75, 66, 70, 70, 80, 85, 80. So Jonathan Bodine has it right now for $85. And then Blue Oyster Cult is at 46 with Jeff McIntosh. 46 with Jeff McIntosh. That's going once, going twice. Cheap Trick. This is their self-titled debut, I believe. Cheap Trick, self-titled. VG Plus, $14.99. Stephen Tuttle back in on BOC. So we're bidding on the band, and we're bidding on BOC. And by the way, whoever buys the band, I would love to spin this tonight and listen to it, if that's okay with whoever ends up buying it. So I'll have to ask permission after we sell it. But let's go ahead and run that Pearl Jam before it was laying here on top of a crate. First, Jeff McIntosh. Jeff McIntosh wants the Cheap Trick, and Wyatt was second. Jeff McIntosh is back in. So Jeff McIntosh was first to Cheap Trick, and he's back in on BOC at 48. Current bid on the band is $90 with Debbie Whited. $90. Okay, we just worked on this one in the back. So this Pearl Jam No Code has different variants compared to what pictures you have. I think if y'all are familiar with what an OG of this looks like, it came with pictures somewhere or another, or maybe, I don't know, I really hadn't got to inspect it myself. It's a very interesting cover, the way it folds out. Maybe the pictures are in here. I don't know, I don't want to handle it too much because it is pristine. This is unbelievably nice. Has some wear up here on the corner. This cover, though, is like a matte finish, and it is an OG from 1996. And if you're really into collecting these, you'll know that all the pictures have different variants. This is set E. This is the E set. It's a $150 start. $150 start. It is a pristine 1996 OG copy of Pearl Jam No Code. $150 start. I'm going to try to get it back in the sleeve. It's a pretty thick album with all the double gatefold, and I don't know if it'll get back in there. I'm just going to leave it out for right now. All right. The band. George Buchanan's at $91 on the band, and we have lots of people that were second on Cheap Trick. Jeff McIntosh is at 48 on Blue Oyster Cult. That might be the final bid. Going once, going twice. The Adventures of Mighty Mouse on the Peter Pan label. That's a VG Plus for $19.99. Heart, Dreamboat Annie. Heart, Dreamboat Annie. That is a VG Plus, $14.99. Heart, Dreamboat Annie. Jonathan Bodine is at 100 on the band. I think that's what he's bidding on. Yeah, the band. Big Pink, maybe. That's our three auctions. Donnie Haney, who said he's at a minor league baseball game. Is that like minor league, like kids, or like AAA? Donnie Haney gets the heart, though. Debbie's back in on the band at 105. Vintage Dead. Grateful Dead, Vintage Dead. That is a VG Plus for $39.99. Jonathan is in on Pearl Jam at 150. Jonathan is at Pearl Jam at 150. Going twice, going three times on BOC to Jeff McIntosh for $38. Falco. What's this say? Wiener Blut? Falco, Wiener Blut. VG copy, $9.99. Jonathan Bodine is in on the Vintage Dead. Vintage Dead, the Jonathan Bodine. Paul Brothers on the Mighty Mouse. Paul Brothers on the Mighty Mouse. And we have Falco. We have, this is John Entwistle from The Who. Whistle Rhymes, John Entwistle. VG Plus, $14.99. And Cheap Trick in color. Cheap Trick in color, gold stamp promo, VG Plus, $14.99. Another John Entwistle, smash your head against the wall. That is a VG Plus, $14.99. All right, so let's go ahead and sell Pearl Jam. Excuse me, let's go ahead and sell Blue Oyster Cult. Blue Oyster Cult, final bid on that was Jeff McIntosh for $48, Tanner. $48, Blue Oyster Cult. And where are we at on the band? Let me recap the bands in case everybody's just hopping on. First, let me tag this Cheap Trick, and it goes to Jeff McIntosh. Jeff McIntosh gets that one. All right, the band here, if you missed it, this is probably the nicest copy I've ever seen. OG gatefold, current bid is Debbie Whitehead at $105. The band, music from Big Peak. When I pulled this off Kevin's shelf, I think I told him, I was like, man, this thing is immaculate. It's going to be hard to for this to let me go. So, current bid is Debbie Whitehead has this for $105. Let me lay that very carefully back there. And then Pearl Jam, Jonathan has this for $150, and he's back in on the band at $110. So Jonathan, Pearl Jam no code is yours right now for $150, going once, going twice. That thing is pristine too. Jason F is in on Pearl Jam at $155. Debbie's back in on the band. All right, we'll keep going for the next record, which is Daryl Hall and John Oates, Rock and Roll Soul Part 1, VG Plus $14.99. Daryl Hall and John Oates, Rock and Roll Soul Part 1, VG Plus $14.99. No Rock Me Amadeus on that one. Yes, and Bob Dylan did the artwork on that, so pretty cool little fact and makes it a little bit more interesting. All right, let's put up something else. We need something to go crazy. We need to, even though the comments are kind of already crazy. I don't get this too often. An OG copy. This is AC/DC, Who Made Who. That looks like the original inner sleeve that probably came with it, an Atlantic inner sleeve. This thing is absolutely pristine. 1986 AC/DC, Who Made Who, OG. We'll say a $25 start. It is near mint. AC/DC, Who Made Who, $25 start on that. Pearl Jam is at $155. Debbie's at $115 on the band. Donnie Haney. Donnie Haney wants Daryl Hall and John Oates. That is sold to Donnie Haney. Any Pablo Cruz. Maybe. You never know when we'll slip one of those in. George Buchanan's at $35 on AC/DC. Eddie Pasir, $25. And just as I thought, lots of bids on AC/DC. Ray Charles, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music. That is a VG Plus, $14.99. Ray Charles, Modern Sounds. Cheap Trick, Next Position Please. Cheap Trick is a VG Plus, $14.99. Wow, we've had a lot of Cheap Trick in this crate. That one would probably sell too. And Electric Light Orchestra, Time. Electric Light Orchestra, Time. That is a VG Plus, $14.99. So AC/DC, 35, 25, 25, 30, 30, 25, 30. Sue Ann's in on Pearl Jam at $157. Calvin looks like he has the high bid of AC/DC at $40. Never mind, Debbie's at $45. Eric's at $45. Jason's at $160 on Pearl Jam. Mark Robinson claims ELO. Mark Robinson claims ELO. Jody Ruffner gets another Cheap Trick, or at least claims another Cheap Trick. I don't know how many you've actually ended up with, but I know you've claimed about every one of them. Let me make sure nobody was before you, Jody. There wasn't. So Jody gets the Cheap Trick there, and ELO went to Mark Robinson. Next is Devo, Freedom of Choice. We probably could have auctioned this one. VG Plus, does this one have Whip It on it? Yeah, this one has Whip It on it. VG Plus, $19.99. Devo, Freedom of Choice. VG Plus, $19.99. Wow, that was fast. Sold to George Buchanan. Devo, Freedom of Choice. Don Henley, I Can't Stand Still. Dirty Laundry. EX, $17.99. EX, $17.99. You have Rod Stewart, Blondes Do It Better. We should. Usually we got about 10 copies of that back there, but I don't know. I'll have to check much later. Jeff, we've already sold Devo. Kevin was third. Dakota was fourth. Nathan was fifth. More or less was sixth. Eagles, One of These Nights is a VG Plus, $24.99. Eagles, One of These Nights. And Bob Dylan, Saved. Some cool artwork there. Bob Dylan is a VG Plus, $24.99. Where are we at on our auctions? Let's do the most recent. AC/DC. Any Kiss or Striper? Yes, I will be auctioning Kiss later, and I don't have any Striper, but I've got 2 or 3 Kiss records to auction. It could be within the next 10 minutes. It could be at 11 o'clock tonight. AC/DC, Who Made Who? High bid on this is Eric Beck. Eric Beck is at $51. Pristine copy. Pristine copy. Near Mint OG. Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam. Before the AC/DCs rolled in, I had Pearl Jam. Let me make sure. Yeah. Jason F. Jason Fortnat is at 160 on Pearl Jam. 160 on Pearl Jam. Calvin Ward is back in on, well, actually, I can just go back to the bottom here. Jonathan Bodine is at 125 on the band. High bid on that's 125. Donnie Haney wants the Eagles. Let me do this in order so we don't get mixed up. That's Donnie Haney's. Calvin Ward is back in on AC/DC at 55. Debbie Whited wanted Bob Dylan Saved. Debbie Whited wanted Bob Dylan Saved. And Pearl Jam just got a new bid. Jonathan Bodine at 175. So 175, 55, and the band's at 125. Some good stuff up there. We're talking about minty, fresh OG copies of all three of those. This is stuff I like to auction because it's like I'm literally hyping it up for a reason. These are immaculate copies. So, let's see. Can I get on the Kiss Greatest Hits? We still got Kiss Greatest Hits in stock. I can see those, I think, right here. Kiss Greatest Hits. Those should still be in stock right here. They're not in this bin. Might be over here in this other bin. See if there's a Kiss. Might be this Black album right here. Nope, that's Stevie Ray Vaughan. I don't know where they're at. Yeah, they're right there. Tanner, that record right there. You might have to move that crate. But yeah, Zach, we still got those. We still got those. Against All Odds soundtrack. That's the full album. VG Plus $14.99. Muddy Waters and The Wolf with Eric Clapton, Bill Wyman, Steve Winwood. That is a VG Plus $24.99. Hawkwind. Hawkwind is a VG copy for $9.99. Hawkwind, VG $9.99. Ozzy, Bark at the Moon is a gold stamp promo. It's a VG Plus $64.99. VG Plus $64.99. Debbie's at $130 on the band. Jonathan says he's done. So Debbie has that at $130. Jeremy's at $56 on AC/DC. George Buchanan gets the Muddy Waters. That's sold to George Buchanan. Doors Tribute. Zach, I don't have those in stock. Those are on the way. Eric Beck's out on AC/DC. Bertrand Chapman wants the Hawkwind. That's sold to Bertrand Chapman. Nick Pullen was first to the Ozzy. Nick Pullen first to the Ozzy. And Calvin Ward's back in on AC/DC at 57. Okay, we might be all done on the band. Final call. Pristine copy, music from Big Pink. Gatefold, USOG. It's pristine. $130, Debbie Whited. Going once, going twice. AC/DC just got a bid, $57, Calvin Ward. So we'll go ahead and say going once, going twice. I don't think that one's done. We may be done on Pearl Jam. Jason said he was out, and the last bid was with Jonathan Bodine at $175. So that's going once, going twice to Jonathan Bodine. Stephen Tuttle's in on the band at $135. I don't think anybody claimed Phil Collins. He did the soundtrack to this, by the way, or he did some of it. Well, he did the hit song Against All Odds. So, Zach, there's your Kiss Greatest Hits. If anybody else wants one, they are $39.99. We have one left on hand. Kiss World, the best of Kiss, $39.99. Stephen, Debbie's back in on the band at $140, and AC/DC still getting bids. Let's try to finish this crate. I'm not going to look at bids for a couple seconds, or at least half of what's left in the crate. Johnny Burnett, Rock and Roll Trio, is a VG copy for $9.99. BB King in London is a EX for $17.99. BB King in London. John Cougar, American Full. John Cougar is a VG copy, $9.99. The Only Flame in Town, Elvis Costello. Elvis Costello is a VG Plus $14.99. There's some fantastic records in here. Another Elvis Costello, Imperial Ballroom. That is a VG copy for $12.99. Gold stamp promo. And David Bowie, Golden Years. That's a kind of a compilation. Some good stuff on there. VG $14.99. Sue Ann's at $180 on Pearl Jam. Jeremy's at $61 on AC/DC. George Buchanan first to BB King. Donnie Haney first on JC. That's John Cougar. So BB King, George Buchanan, John Haney on John Cougar. Jill Berry on EC. That's Elvis Costello. So Jill Berry, let me know. I've got one and I've got two. I've got Flame and I've got Imperial. Let me know what you want, Jill. You've actually got, those were back-to-back, so you get first dibs on those. Mike Massey's next, then Jeff McMaster, then Arnold Chavez. So we'll see if she wants one or both, and we'll figure out who's next. Kevin Potter takes to David Bowie, that's for sure. So to Kevin Potter. Pam Dickens wants Ray Charles. Ray Charles is a few back, Pam, but I still got it. Sell that to Pam Dickens, Ray Charles. Stephen Tuttle is in on the band at 145. Debbie's in at 150. And Jill Berry, Elvis. Okay, so she just wants the flame. So who was next? Mike Massey, if you want this Elvis Costello, say Costello sold or Elvis sold. Jeff, same thing for you if he passes. And then Arnold Chavez, which he put 2 EC, so he wanted both of them. Michael passes, so now it's to you, Jeff. Jeff, if you don't want it, Arnold Chavez for sure does. Calvin Ward, ACDC just got a bid. Stephen and Debbie still bidding on the band, but we can go ahead and sell. We can go ahead and sell our first, one of our Kevin from Kevin's collection, another 90s OG, Pearl Jam No Code. This is sold to Jonathan Bodine for $175. Jonathan, you're really going to like this. And Tanner, you're going to make and get it back in this sleeve. I don't know. You probably just want to get a brand new one. This is kind of a thick record. They don't fit too well in these 2 mil sleeves. But that's Jonathan Bodine's for $175. Jeff McMaster says he will take this other Elvis Costello. We're still bidding on AC/DC and the band. The Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute. Uh-oh. Did I miss something? Oh, did I miss one? I did. Hold it. Back up. Sue Ann Jacobs, 180. I didn't even see that come in. That was there in all the middle of the Elvis Costello, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, beep. I don't mess up too often on auctions, but I just did. That hammer never did hit the table. Sue Ann is at 180. So, Jonathan, I think it's down to you and Sue Ann. Apologize, Sue Ann. Sorry, Jonathan just thought he stuck one by. $180. We still got all 3 auctions up. My bad. Marilyn Brown wants the Doobie Brothers. Marilyn Brown wants the Doobie Brothers. Marilyn, if that's your first purchase, I don't really recognize your name, but if that is your first purchase, thank you. Please message our page. I think Tanner is sending you a message right now. We'll need your email address and your mailing address. We didn't know if you need shipping or if you're picking up locally here in the store. Most people, even our locals, are doing shipping now because gas is so expensive. Our entire counter and all behind our counter used to be full of crates for local pickups. Now we're down to 4 crates a week most people pick up, including old stuff that's been up here forever that I'm going to have to start messaging people about. It's by no means our business hadn't shrunk. It's actually about 10 times recently. However, most locals are still doing shipping. They just don't have time to come by here. And plus, for $7, it's well worth it. So, okay. 180. Jonathan Bodine, just let me know where you're at on that. I'm not going to sell it till I hear from you. Buffalo Springfield is a VG Plus $34.99. This is got for what it's worth on it. First track. VG Plus $34.99. Doobie Brothers Stampede. Doobie Brothers is a VG $9.99. It does. 3 auctions running, plus I'm selling stuff out of this crate. It's a lot to keep up with, but it keeps the show very interesting. Black Oak, Arkansas is a VG Plus $14.99. DC Cab soundtrack. That is a VG Plus $19.99. But Marilyn, I hope you heard those instructions, and thank you. Donnie Haney is first at the Doobie Brothers. Did you get this Elvis Costello? That's Jeff McMaster. Big Daddy Kane, Long Live the Kane. Big Daddy Kane is a VG copy for $34.99. That must be pretty tough to get. The Electric Prunes, Mass and F minor. Electric Prunes is a VG Plus $29.99. And Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms, VG Plus $19.99. Okay, AC/DC, Jeremy Bongar is at 65 on the AC/DC. Going once, going twice. Stephen Tuttle was at 155. Debbie said, I'm in for 175. Stephen Tuttle is, or Debbie's in at 175 on the band. And we're waiting to hear from Jonathan before I sell that Pearl Jam, since I totally bought. Jonathan may have hopped off. That's what I'm worried about. Some people waiting for something to end and then they hop off, or he... No, never mind. He just came back. Jonathan's at 185 on Pearl Jam. Donnie Haney on DB. That was the Doobie Brothers. Missy Call on Big Daddy Kane. Missy, I'm not for sure if you bought from us either. Same instructions. If you have or have not, that is sold to you. Josh Duvall, you were second on Big Daddy Kane. Kevin Potter, you get the classic Dire Straits album. Calvin Ward's at 67 on AC/DC. Jonathan's in at 185. Jeremy says he's out on AC/DC. And we're waiting to hear from Stephen Tuttle on the band before we do a final call on that one. Joe Cocker Happy. I think this is a greatest hits. VG Plus 1999. It's a gatefold compilation from Germany. VG Plus 1999. Joe Cocker. Peaches Capricorn record compilation. This is a VG Plus 24.99. This has Richard Betts on it, Greg Allman, Hydra, Marshall Tucker Band, Dwayne Allman, Elvin Bishop. That's Capricorn Records sampler compilation. VG Plus 24.99. Peaches. Steven's out on the band. Sue Ann's back in on Pearl Jam, and Wayne Heat wants BOA. BOA was BOA. Not Joe Cocker, not Electric Prunes. Black Oak, Arkansas. Wayne Heat, so Black Oak, Arkansas. Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. Is this the full album? I was going to auction this. Dadgummit. We got 3 auctions going on right now, though. Well, I think we're about to sell. Let's go ahead. That's probably not going to get any more bids. Maybe not. I don't know. I hope it gets more bids. But let's put Bow Wow Wow up. This is a $20 start. It's a VG Plus. Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. VG Plus, $20 start. I meant to pull that out earlier. That's why it's up front. What's the next 2? Yeah, well, the next 2 I was going to auction. Too late. I'll just straight sell those. Got way too much going on up here. Bow Wow Wow's a $20 start. I'll show it in more detail in just a second. Jonathan's at $20 on Pearl Jam, and we're about to sell AC/DC, I believe. AC/DC is at Calvin Ward. Calvin Ward has AC/DC at 67, and the band, Music from Big Pink. Are we all done on that one? Are we all done? I think Debbie put a $175 bid in. $175. That's going once, going twice. AC/DC is going once, going twice. And Pearl Jam, it just got another $200 bid. Bow Wow Wow, 20, 25, 35. Wayne Heat wants the Capricorn Records. Sue Ann says she's out on Pearl Jam. He meant Peaches. I know what you meant there, Wayne. He wants the Capricorn. And the last 2 records, Kiss, Lick It Up. This is just $14.99. It's a VG copy. I was going to put that up for $1 start. Oh well. VG copy, $14.99. Kiss, Lick It Up. And we had Streets of Fire soundtrack. This is a Gold Stamp promo. VG Plus, $14.99. VG Plus, $14.99. And Boz Scaggs, Down 2 Then Left. That is EX, $17.99. Okay, Jody Ruffner was first to Kiss. Donnie Haney, you were second. Jody gets Kiss. Walt Cruz is at 50 on Bow Wow Wow. And going twice, going 3 times on the band. Going twice, going 3 times on AC/DC. And going once, going twice on Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam is at $200 with Jonathan Bodine. Monica Harris was first to the Streets of Fire soundtrack. Sold to Monica Harris. If y'all like the way that band looked, I've only got about 14 more like that to do tonight. Hope you're ready. I'm ready. I've already been drinking energy drinks. So, Walt Cruz. I hadn't really got to show this. This is Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. Of course, original copy, inner sleeve. It's a VG Plus, superficial marks on it. Still will play fine. Let's go ahead and clear the table so I can put up new auctions. Tanner, Debbie Whitehead gets the band for $175. That is sold to Debbie Whitehead, $75. $175. Big difference. $175. AC/DC is sold to Calvin Ward for $67. Who Made Who? Calvin Ward gets that for $67. This is now going twice, going 3 times. Final call, $200 to Jonathan Bodine. George Buchanan is now at 51 on Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. OG. All right, here's what was left in this bin very quickly. Josh Duvall, I half-stepped and missed the cane, as he says. There ain't no half-stepping. Yep, you got to be fast. Nice to flip through them all again. Kevin's reliving his entire collection. John Cafferty, I'm just going to read titles. Birds, Maniac, she said you can spin it later. Great, I will post a video of me listening to that. That's a fantastic album. I hadn't listened to it on vinyl all the way through in some time. My copy is somewhere at home in a crate stashed away stacked up in one of the many dozens and dozens of crates throughout my house. The Birds Play Dylan is VG plus $14.99. Actually, I just said I was reading titles. So David Bowie, Elton John, Poor Boys, The Doors, Chubby Checker, Bobby Rydell, The Doors, Falco, John Entwistle, Don Henley, Phil Collins, Against All Odds soundtrack, Johnny Burnett. This is really good stuff here. Honey Hush, Train Kept A-Rollin', Buffalo Springfield, DC Cab, Electric Prunes, Joe Cocker, Boz Scaggs. Let's Sell Pearl Jam, Jonathan Bodine, $200. Bow Wow Wow, Walt Cruz is at $54 on Bow Wow Wow. Jonathan Bodine gets Pearl Jam for whatever I just said, $200. All right, let's put up a couple more. I got a Doors record here I don't see too often, and I know Delight is pretty popular. So this is a Doors Greatest Hits. I know there's you can probably get a half dozen different Doors compilations, but this one we don't see too often. I see this cover all the time. I usually see the double CD. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. The vinyl on this is about a VG plus. This is a 2LP, and it's a German press. Yeah, it's a German press. Man, it looks pretty clean, though. I mean, I think it must be just one side. Kevin may have played one side more than the other. Maybe this one right here. Is this side 1? Side 3, Hello, I Love You, Roadhouse Blues, L.A. Woman. Kevin may have played this side more than the others. The other 3 sides look near mint. This is the best of the Doors. It's a VG Plus club copy. It's actually pressed in Germany, though. I believe it looks like a German label. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, it appears to be German. $35 start on the Doors. Debbie Whitehead wants the Johnny Burnett that's in here. By the way, that original album, Johnny Burnett, Rock and Roll Trio, you know, that's like $800, $1,000. If it's a very expensive record. Johnny Burnett is sold to Debbie Whitehead. So the Doors is a 2LP, $35 start. I don't see that one very often at all. And then we have Delight World Click. Delight World Click. It's also a VG Plus. Has the original inner sleeve. Let's see what we got here. Has a couple of scuffs there on the first track. Very clean and glossy vinyl. Cool original inner sleeve. Yeah, a couple with just some scuffing. It's a VG Plus. $35 start on Delight as well. German Record Club. There you go. German Record Club. Thank you, Kevin Cave of Rock. Let me just slide this behind the sleeve. Delight's a $35 start. All right. What have I missed? So, Bow Wow Wow is out. George Buchanan's at 56 on the Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. 56 on Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy, the George Buchanan. Going once, going twice. Walt says he's out. The Doors, 35. Jonathan said, y'all let me steal that Pearl Jam. I know it. OG Pearl Jam. Just too cheap. Okay, those are all getting bids. Let me find our next crate. Let's knock out that. Is there a crate of new vinyl over there that had just a couple titles? Yeah, let's do that one right there. I'm going to do we got a crate of new vinyl. It's got like 3 titles in it, but it's some stuff we've been waiting to come back in. So, and give me a second. I'll recap all the auctions in just a second.
Do you have a waiting list on that?
Positive.
Okay.
Positive. All right, first record that's back in stock. I feel like it just came back in stock, but we sold out, I believe. A 180-gram remaster, Jimmy Page remaster of Led Zeppelin 3. These are $29.99. Led Zeppelin 3 is $29.99. First track, The Immigrant Song, $29.99. Now, this has been out of stock for some time. We've got about 20 copies here on hand. George Strait, Icon, which is essentially his greatest hits. Amarillo by Morning, Oceanfront Property, All My Exes Live in Texas. Check yes or no. $27.99. That's a George Strait, Icon, or Greatest Hits. $27.99. That's the first 2 in that bin. Current bid on Delight is Jason F. at $65. Delight is $65 with Jason F. Bow Wow Wow. Someone wanted to see the sleeve. It has a cut corner down here at the bottom. Current bid is George Buchanan at, please don't refresh. George Buchanan at $56. The Doors current bid is $60 with Doug Jeppesen. So Delight is $65 going once, going twice. The Doors is at $60 going once, going twice. Bow Wow Wow's at $56 going twice, going 3 times. That's about to sell. Okay, Pete W. wanted a Led Zeppelin 3. I don't think there's anything before that. Eric Beck wants a George Strait. Marilyn Brown wants a George Strait. Debbie Blair wants a George Strait. Bow Wow Wow's the full album. Bow Wow Wow's the full album. That Doors is up for auction. So good. I have 2 copies. There you go. Josh Cheval's at $75 on the Delight. So plenty of Led Zeppelin 3s left. Plenty of George Strait icons left. And then this I haven't had in some time, but I only have 1 copy. If anybody else wants one, we can order it. It's Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits. They're $46.99. Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits is $46.99. 2 LP compilation. And somebody was asking about this the other day, and I thought they were back out of stock, but there was some available. I grabbed a couple. The Crow. The Crow is $38.99. Jody Ruffner wants GNR. That's sold to Jody Ruffner. If anybody else wants one, they'll come in next week. It will be kind of a special order for you. They're $46.99. And the Crow, one is sold to Caroline Bell. I've got 1 more left on hand, the Crow soundtrack. Crow soundtrack. Okay. It looks like Bow Wow Wow. I'm going to put this on 30 seconds or so. George Buchanan has it for $56. And Delight, Josh Cheval, $75. That's going once, going twice. And the Doors, Alexandra is at $62, going once, going twice. The Doors, $62, going once, going twice. Delight is $75, going once, going twice. Bow Wow Wow is about to be sold, $56. So yeah, that crate only had 3 copies, or only 3 records. Led Zeppelin 3 is $29.99. George Strait Icon is $27.99. This is mostly store stock stuff we sell a ton of here in the store, weekend shoppers and people just casually browsing. The Crow soundtrack is $38.99. $38.99. Last one I have left. Randy Davis is at $70 on the Doors. Jason F. is at $75, and I'm about to sell Delight, and I'm about to sell Bow Wow Wow as soon as I return with a new crate. Let's do a bin of putbacks because I want to restart. What am I trying to say, Tanner? I need to start selling some of this stuff immediately. So we had a big order we've been holding for somebody for a long time, and we hadn't reached out to them. And when we did, we pretty much reached a consensus, a mutual agreement. It's best if we just cancel this order and we can make amends later. But there was it was 2 entire crates full of stuff. So it's from a long time ago too, like back in February. And it just kind of got put up on our shelf list. Their shipping's kind of weird because they're out of the country. And we just decided we'll resell the stuff and then we'll work out something later. Okay, Tanner, let's sell Bow Wow Wow to George Buchanan for $56. Let's sell Josh Duvall Delight for $75. So I got 2 crates of really good records here. Josh Duvall Delight $75, George Buchanan $56, and the Doors just got another bid. Jason F is at $75 on the Doors. 2 LP on that. Randy Davis is at $80. All right, before I get too deep in that, let me get a couple more auctions rolling. Let's see. Let's do some $1 start 80 stuff. $1 start 80 stuff. Like, well, this may have actually come out in, when did Duran Duran's, 81. I knew it was going to be really close. Duran Duran, self-titled, first album, VG Plus. VG Plus has the original inner sleeve. Sleeve has some staining on it. The cover, when you listen to this, it's going to have some light noise, a few pops. Duran Duran, just a $1 start though. Self-titled first album. Randy Davis is at $80 on the Doors. Alexandra and Jason's both out. So the Doors is $80, going once, going twice. And Talking Heads, Remain in Light. This is a VG copy. A VG copy. VG copy. This is actually a... Where is this pressed? I know it's not U.S. It's got a lyric insert with it too. I've never seen that before. Where is this pressed at? I don't know. Portugal. This is a Portugal pressing. $1 start. Has a lyric insert with it too. $1 start. Talking Heads. A VG copy. VG copy of Talking Heads. So Duran Duran, Jamie Miller's at $25. And Talking Heads is a $1 start. VG Portugal pressing. Queensryche, $77.99. Queensryche, Mind Crime at the Moor. 4 LP, red vinyl, limited to 3,500. This is number 886 of 35. Queensryche, Mind Crime at the Moor, music on vinyl. This is a bin of putbacks. Putbacks, or actually it's non-payment. It's a canceled order. A couple $1,000s worth of stuff. Jack White, $29.99. Jack White is $29.99. That's one of his newest releases. By the way, he has a new album coming out pretty soon. Tears for Fears, The Tipping Point. Tears for Fears, The Tipping Point. That is $29.99. That's on the limited edition Green Grass Indie Color. That's their newest album. Woods Felix wants Queensryche. So do Woods Felix. Cindy Jones wants the new Jack White album. The newest one out, that is. Seems like he puts something out about every 6 months. And Cindy Jones also wants Tears for Fears. So Cindy gets Jack and Tears, and Woods Felix gets Queensryche. Okay, Talking Heads. So let's see where we're at on our auctions. Talking Heads, high bid I see right now is Mark Robinson at $10. Mark Robinson's at $10 on the VG copy. Never mind. Missy's at $15. Duran Duran, Jamie Miller's at $25, and then he said never mind. So that kind of messes us up. It looks like Jody Ruffner then's at $20. Jody Ruffner, you are at $20 on Duran Duran. And let's go ahead and sell the Doors to, this is sold to Randy Davis for $80. The Doors is sold for $80 to Randy Davis. Michael Ing's at $25 on Duran Duran. Those are both. That's a VG Plus copy and a VG copy. A VG Plus US and a VG Portugal pressing. Missy's at $15. Yeah, we may actually have more Tears for Fears. Mark Robinson, I'm going to put you on a waiting list for Tears for Fears. That album's still in stock. We should be able to get that. Music on vinyl. Golden Earring Moontan. New remaster and expanded 2LP. 5,000 numbered, transparent vinyl. 3 previously unreleased mixes and 4 bonus tracks. 8-page book. $44.99. Golden Earring Music on vinyl. This next is a Flamin' Lips box set. That came from that Dallas collection. $149.99. The Flamin' Lips Hetty Nugs, the second 5 Warner Brothers studio albums, 2006 to 2012. This is limited 8LP, $149.99 on the Flamin' Lips. Duran Duran is going once, going twice to Michael Ing. Talking Heads is going once, going twice to Missy. 6 a.m., The Heroin Diaries soundtrack, 10th anniversary edition, 6 a.m., $99.99. 180-gram colored vinyl, 3 reimagined tracks, DVD and more. Kind of a box that is $99.99. I think the Duran is the OG. Let me actually see. I was assuming it was. This is. I think this is a U.S. pressing. I think this is U.S. Duran Duran. EMI manufactured. Actually. Yeah, I guess it is. EMI 1981 original sound recordings. EMI Middlesex. Very interesting. It has to the shore on it. Track list is Girls on Film, Planet Earth, Anyone Out There, To the Shore, Careless Memories, Night Boat, Sound of Thunder, Friends of Mine, and Tel Aviv. That is the, this is a UK version. Okay, Mark Robinson's at 28. Brian White's at 18 on Talking Heads. Jill Berry said UK. It's English. Okay, it's UK pressing. My bad. The B-52s is $46.99. Excuse me, not the B-52s. The Beastie Boys. The Beastie Boys is $46.99. George Buchanan's at 30 on Duran Duran. The Beastie Boys Solid Gold, $46.99. We also have Garbage. Nope, that's next. The White Stripes, Distilled Distilgely. I don't know how you say that. The White Stripes, $31.99. And we have Beautiful Garbage. Beautiful Garbage is not priced. So let me just skip that one. There was no price on that. We may have auctioned that. Sinead O'Connor, the best of, $34.99. Stone Temple Pilots, that's the Walmart exclusive red splatter vinyl, $39.99. And this is the best of the Flaming Lips. Transmissions from the Satellite Heart, the absolute sounds of the Flaming Lips, $26.99. And Wings Over America. Wings Over America is $34.99. Triple LP, Paul McCartney and Wings Live, $34.99. And we also have a Cher live concert, $4.99. Cher live concert DVD, $4.99. All right, George Buchanan's at 37 on Duran Duran. Randy Davis takes the White Stripes. That's sold to Randy Davis. Debbie was second. Donnie Haney wants STP. If anybody else wants an STP splatter vinyl, I probably have 100 of those still available. That is sold to Donnie Haney. Mark Robinson's at 40 on Duran Duran. Caroline Bell is at 20 on the Talking Heads. So here's what's left in here. The Cher DVD for $4.99. The Wings Over America, which was $34.99. Joseph Dredd wants the 6 a.m. Sold to Joseph Dredd. Before that was the Flaming Lips, $26.99. Sinead O'Connor's $34.99. The Garbage doesn't have a hype sticker anyway. I may hand this over to Ed and have him Discogs and price that for us. Ed is our on-the-fly pricer. Michael Ling is at 42 on the Duran Duran. So, Caroline, you've got Talking Heads. Going once, going twice. Michael, you're just back in on Duran Duran, 42. The Flaming Lips box set is $149. Mark Robinson's at 45 on Duran Duran. And then the Music on Vinyl Golden Earring is $44.99. I got a whole nother crate with a lot more in it from that putback, but I'll get to that later. We got lots of other stuff to show. I got plenty of OG stuff to auction and show. Let's do this bin right here. Let me flip through it right quick. This is a nice... Do y'all want me to auction off Scorpions Love at First Sting? I'm going to set it aside. It's pretty nice. Uh-oh. We got some Dead albums. Oh, yeah. I was definitely going to auction this. Let's mix that up. We got a lot of the same artist here back to back. Mix those. Tennessee coming back. What does that say? 5, 6. Getting tight. All right, Caroline's at Missy was at 22 on Talking Heads. Caroline's at 24. Eric Beck says he needs to put back the George Strait. He already has it. Duran Duran, I've only seen Michael Ling. Michael Ling's at 42. Mark is at 45. Michael's at 47. Missy's at 22 on Talking Heads. Caroline's at 24. Mark Robinson's at 25. So current bid on Talking Heads is $25. I don't see this record here too often. Fleetwood Mac, Behind the Mask. Have y'all ever seen this? This came out in 1990. I've never had a copy of this come through the store, I don't think. Fleetwood Mac, Behind the Mask. Fleetwood Mac, Behind the Mask. Has a little bit of foxing going on there or something on the cover. This is a Stevie Nicks. You know, this is Mick Fleetwood, John McVie, Christine McVie. There's no Lindsey Buckingham on this one. Stevie Nicks, Billy Burnett, Rick Vito, Christine McVie, John McVie, Mick Fleetwood. $40 start. 1990. Vinyl is near mint. Cover's near mint. Inner sleeve is about a VG plus. And that is a $40 start. Fleetwood Mac, Behind the Mask. Caroline's at 27 on Talking Heads. Michael Ling, you're Duran Duran. Are you the high bidder? Who's the high bidder? George said he's out. Yeah, Michael Ling, $47. Michael Ling going twice, going 3 times. OG box. Let's see what's in here. Arlo Guthrie, Running Down the Road. Arlo Guthrie is $19.99. We've got George Strait Icon back in stock. It's a greatest hits. It's $27.99. Luke or anybody else that wants one. What's this say? Country Joe and the Fish. I don't see this one too often. Here We Are Again. That is $19.99. Will Harper wants Flaming Lips. Will, do you want the transmissions or do you want the box set? Just let me know. You've got dibs on either one. The Guess Who Canned Wheat is $14.99. The Best of Arlo Guthrie is $19.99. The Best of Arlo Guthrie, $19.99. ABBA, Voulez Vous is $19.99. ABBA. And we have Bryan Adams. Don't see this one too often. $19.99. Bryan Adams. What's this one called? Self-titled? Bryan Adams, self-titled. Wow, that is very nice looking. $19.99. $19.99. Okay, let's sell Michael Ling Duran Duran for $47. Where are we at here? Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac, I'm looking for a $40 start. Behind the Mask. $40 start on that. And we have Talking Heads. The last bid on this was Caroline Bell at $27. Caroline Bell. Ignore this here on the front. That's an insert with lyrics. Caroline Bell has that for $27. It's a VG Portugal pressing, $27. Mark Robinson first to Bryan Adams. Mark Robinson first to Bryan Adams. And Jerry Stone, you were second. Talking Heads going once, going twice. Still hadn't got a bid on Fleetwood Mac. And I'm about to put up some new auctions. I actually have to get something. Will Harper wants transmissions. Will Harper wants transmission. Flaming Lips. That's so do you, Will. All right, garbage. Tillman Smoot. We priced it for $79.99. Ed, do you know how many LPs are in here? Oh, yeah, it says right here. Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4. So that's 2. And then B-side. This is a 3 LP box set. There has to be something else in here, though. $79.99. Beautiful garbage. $79.99 if you want that. It's yours if you want it, Tillman. ABBA is $19.99. Tillman said he'll take garbage. So did Tillman Smoot. And we have ABBA Arrival. ABBA is $19.99. Alan Parsons Project. Gaudi? G-A-U-D-I. That is $19.99. And Alan Parsons Project, that's the greatest hits. I like this one. $19.99. I like the cover on it. So back-to-back Alan Parsons Project. Hendry wants ABBA. Hendry, let me know if you want Arrival or Voulez-Vous. Your pick. I got some other really cool stuff over here to put up for auction. We also got some OG, high-end OG we can put back. A lot of people's been waiting for this Kiss, and a lot of people's been waiting for this. Well, not really waiting for it, but we had a couple people inquire about it today. So, all right, Tillman got garbage. We're waiting to see which Hendry wants. Jody Ruffner wants Alan Parsons' greatest hits. That's so Jody Ruffner. That works out good because Michael Potts wants Gaudi. And Hendry wants Voulez-Vous by ABBA. Okay, if anybody wants to buy Fleetwood Mac, it's $39.99. First come, first serve. Pressed in 1990, Behind the Mask. I'm putting that back in the bin. And Talking Heads is sold. That's been up for like 2.5 hours. Caroline Bell, $27. You get Talking Heads. That's sold at auction. Jill Berry takes Fleetwood Mac. $39.99. So did Jill Berry. All right. Here's... Kiss Alive 3. Limited edition. Blue vinyl. This thing is sealed from 1993. Sealed from 1993. Kiss Alive 3. $175 start. It has a tear in the shrink down here in the corner. Not just a little bit of an exposed corner. Everything else is fine. It's a sealed copy on blue vinyl. Kiss Alive 3. $175 start. Ever since that's called a peak, I can't explain how many people said, can I buy that right now? And I've told them, probably Friday night. Let's see if any of them's watching. Then we have The Clash, Sandinista. That's about the best I can do on it. This is actually a gold stamp promo. Let's see what the label looks like. John don't have any condition notes on it. The cover, though, is about a VG. It's got some pretty significant wear up here that's not really split. It's a pretty thick cover to house all 3 of these LPs. And it looks like it has, is these the original inner sleeves? What is this? Looks like some kind of book that came with it or something. These aren't inner sleeves. Looks like a couple of inserts or something. I don't know if that's torn or not sure what's going on there. Looks like it's taped together. This is a $65 start. Wow, the vinyl is really nice. So let's see how another disc looks. Yeah, these are very clean. This is a very clean album. Clash is a $65 start. Gold stamp promo, $65 start. Kiss is a $175 start. Clash is a $65 start. The Alarm, Eye of the Hurricane. The Alarm is $19.99. Gold stamp promo. George Buchanan's in on the Clash at $65. Just a matter of time before someone bids on Kiss. Quick hit of the monster. After the Fire contains the full-length version of Cur der Kommissar. That is $19.99 in shrink wrap, near mint. Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe, $19.99. Adam's at $68 on the Clash. Adam, speaking of Adam, Adam Ant, Friend or Foe, $24.99. Adam Ant Strip, back-to-back Adams, those are $24.99. $24.99. I got a couple of things. I'm just going to go ahead and slip these in here. These are both $34.99. We got a very nice copy of Scorpions, Love at First Sting, USOG, $34.99, and a Japanese copy of Journey Frontiers. Journey Frontiers is also $34.99. George Buchanan's at $70 on Clash. We're looking for a $175 start on Kiss Alive. George Buchanan, you were first to Adam Ant. Let me know if you want Friend or Foe or Strip. Kevin Huffman wants After the Fire. Sold to Kevin Huffman. The Tales LP is by Alan Parsons Project. Yes. Tales of Mystery and Imagination, Edgar Allan Poe. That is Alan Parsons Project. I think I failed to mention that. George Buchanan wants Strip, Adam and the Ants. Current bid, speaking of the Clash, current bid is $70. Scorpions and Journey Frontiers. That is a Japanese pressing, no obi. That was something we showed very, very late last night. No obi. We sold all of our Journey Japanese pressings except that one. And that's the only one we had of that one. I was kind of surprised. Tom Fogerty. Zephyr National on Fantasy. That's got to be, it's on Fantasy. He's got to be kin to John Fogerty. Tom Fogerty, $24.99. Tom Fogerty, Tom Phillips, Russ Gary, Stu Cook, J.C. Fogerty. Wow, I didn't know this existed. $24.99. Greg Preston takes the Journey. Yeah, that's a pristine German pressing that just don't have an obi. By the way, if you missed the Japanese bin last night, I've added some stuff to it, and there's a lot of really good stuff that hadn't sold yet. Brian Adams, Waking Up the Neighbors. Brian Adams is $59.99. Brian Adams, Waking Up the Neighbors. That is $59.99, 1991. Okay, the Clash, if you're just hopping on, it looks like George is out. So Adam Stein, you've got the Clash. It's a gold stamp promo. The cover is about a VG. It has some kind of insert with it. It's a VG copy, though. The vinyl is EX Plus / near mint minus. Adam Stein has this for $71, going once, going twice. If anybody wants to buy Kiss, it's now a buy it now. I'm not going to hold it around all day. $174.99. First come, first serve. Next Kiss comment if anybody wants to buy it. Sealed blue vinyl, numbered 4729. That's $174.99 now. No bid on that one, so it's a buy it now. Eric Beck takes Brian Adams. Eric Beck gets Brian Adams. I got to put up some new auctions. Arlo Guthrie, Amigo. I don't see that one too often, $19.99. And where are we on the Cal Seals? The Cal Seals is $29.99. That's a promo copy. It is a yellow epic promo copy. Okay, what else did I miss? Let's see here. Okay. And Genesis Invisible Touch, 12-inch single. That is $14.99. Genesis Invisible Touch, 12-inch single. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Easy. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. This is a 1969 white label promo, $59.99. Wow, Tamla white label promo, $59.99. Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. Easy, white label promo, $59.99. Alive and Kicking. This is really cool. Really good song. Tighter and Tighter. This is $19.99. Alive and Kicking, $19.99. Adam, you've got the Clash going twice, going 3 times to you for $71. I'm about to sell that. I've got a couple more things over here. Let's pull these up. I haven't seen a comment in a while. We got Garbage. We've got Garbage. This is a 1995 OG. Garbage. This is a 2LP VG Plus. Garbage is a $100 start, 1995 OG 2LP. It looks better than VG Plus to me, but John may have seen something that I just didn't see when I first glanced at it. That's a $100 start, and we have one of our last Tori Amos albums. This is another one that's sealed from 1996. This is a $140 start. Tori Amos, and this is a $140 start. What's this one called? Boys for Pele. I'm not going to mispronounce that this time, or is that actually said Peel? I'm going to say that's Pele. There, it's limited edition clear vinyl double LP. That is 1996. Okay. Leslie, tracks on Marvin Gaye. Give me 1 second on that. First, Leslie Silvely wanted Alan Parsons. Somebody asked about this a while back. Tommy Flowers, I'm now just remembering. Tommy Flowers, this is a near mint copy, and he asked about an insert. He asked about an insert. I don't see an, yeah, I do see an insert. It does have the book with it. Has something with it. So Tommy, if you want this, there's the book. Yeah. I don't see, you said something about some kind of other insert. I don't see anything else like that, though. That is $19.99 to you, Tommy. And I guess if you don't want it, Leslie Silvely does. Let's Sell the Clash to Adam Stein for $71. Marvin Gaye, Tammy Terrell, track list. Good Lovin' Ain't Easy to Come By, California Soul, Love Woke Me Up This Morning, The Poor Heart of Mine, I'm Your Puppet, The Onion Song, What You Gave Me, Baby, I Need Your Lovin', I Can't Believe You Love Me, How You Gonna Keep It, More, Satisfied Feeling. You probably could have asked, does it have Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and I could have told you no, but that's most of what people's looking for on that one. This is, I love anything by them, so. Okay, and Shane McKinney wants, he put Almo. I'm not for sure what that is. Let me know on that. Fleetwood Mac, Jumping at the Shadows. Fleetwood Mac is $29.99. Fleetwood Mac, Jumping at the Shadows. Let Leslie have it. I already have a couple. Okay, so Leslie Silvey gets the Alan Parsons Project. The Marvin Gaye is a white, well, these records in here don't want to stand up today. Marvin Gaye is a white label promo. It is $59.99. White label promo. Donnie Haney, First to Fleetwood Mac. And Tori Amos is $140 start. It is sealed. We've sold about all of her stuff off. That's one of the last ones. Garbage is, yes, this is a US. Yes, this is a US OG, 1995. Garbage, VG Plus, $100 start. Tori Amos, $140. Fleetwood Mac, Tango on the Night. Fleetwood Mac, Tango on the Night is $29.99. Very nice. Fleetwood Mac, Tango on the Night, $29.99. Pete Weisgarber takes the Kiss. I'm assuming you want the Kiss Alive 3, Pete. If so, then that's yours. Donnie Haney says, please put STP back. Sorry, hand slip. Okay, never mind. Well, you faked me out there. And Donnie Haney put Fleetwood Mac again. Tanner, this Fleetwood Mac is $29.99. $29.99 on that. Here's another Fleetwood Mac. This is a Little Lies 12-inch single. Little Lies 12-inch single. That is $19.99. And Fleetwood Mac Mirage. Lots of Fleetwood Mac. This is sealed. Fleetwood Mac Mirage is sealed, $39.99. Sherry Darnell, it looks like you were second on Tango. Donnie Haney needs to put back his Fleetwood Mac. Shane McKinney's at 100 on Garbage. So Garbage is at 100. I'm already going to say going once, going twice on that. That's been up for a while. If anybody wants to buy Tori Amos, I'll do it for $139.99. Sealed Tori Amos, Boys for Pele. Shane McKinney's at 100, going once, going twice. Donnie Haney got both of the last Fleetwood Macs. If anybody wants STP, it's the Walmart exclusive red vinyl. It's $39.99. Mike Massey takes the Tori Amos, sold to Mike Massey. The Kiss is $174.99. Blue vinyl, sealed, $174.99. The Flock is $39.99. Sue Ann Jacobs is at 110 on Garbage. The Flying Burrito Brothers, Airborne. Don't see their stuff too often. Pretty heavily requested. $34.99. Sherry Darnell takes the Fleetwood Mac Mirage, sealed. So only Fleetwood Mac record left in here is the Little Lies 12-inch. Another Flying Burrito Brothers. This is $34.99. $34.99. And the Alan Parsons Project. Alan Parsons Project, the instrumental works. I don't think we've ever had that one. $22.99. Jill Berry needs to put back the Behind the Mask Fleetwood Mac. Behind the Mask, Jill Berry. Adam and the Ants. Dirk Ware's White Sox, Adam and the Ants is $24.99. And Brian Adams' Reckless is $19.99. Garbage is at $115 with Shane McKinney. John Fogerty's Centerfield is $24.99. Nathan Myers wants Alan Parsons' Project, sold to Nathan Myers. Grateful Dead, the best of. This is $49.99. What a long, strange trip it's been. That's very nice. $49.99. Bobby Bland and B.B. King together again live is $24.99. Do you have Mirage Purple Vinyl? No, I do not. Tony Doyle, First of the Grateful Dead. Daniel Hoos is at $125 on Garbage. Alan Parsons has not shipped yet. The MoFi, it's supposed to ship next week to record stores. John Miller, you were second on the Grateful Dead. George Buchanan was first to B.B. King. And here's the Fleetwood Mac Behind the Mask if anybody wants it. It's $39.99, 1990 album of theirs. Daniel's at $125 on Garbage, going once, going twice. Another John Fogerty. I think that one's called Zombie, $24.99. The Folk Implosion, Dare to Be Surprised. That is $29.99. Blue Splatter Vinyl, Folk Implosion. Stephen Tuttle said he will take the Fleetwood Mac Behind the Mask. That's sold to Stephen Tuttle. We have Foreigner Head Games. That is sealed. Sealed, $39.99. Super Savers. Surfing Safari, the Beach Boys, is $14.99. Shane McKinney's at $130 on Garbage. Paul Brothers is at, he wanted the Fleetwood Mac maybe. Fleetwood Mac. Original Stars, Original Hits, Rock Revival is $14.99. Rock Revival, $14.99. And Foreigner, Inside Information, $19.99. Foreigner, Inside Information, $19.99. Mick Jones, Foreigner's Mick Jones, first solo album, $19.99. So Paul Brothers, it looks like you were second on that Fleetwood Mac that was put back. Shane McKinney, you're at $130 on Garbage. Wayne Titsworth needs to put back his Black Oak, Arkansas from earlier, from last night. Sherry, looks like you were third on Behind the Mask. And Pam Dickens on BB. Pam Dickens on BB. Tanner and Ed are spending more time putting stuff back than we are putting stuff on the cart. Not good. Can't put anything else back tonight. It's permanent from here on out. I'm just joking, but we get very distracted to having to do putbacks. Pam Dickens is in on the Beach Boys. Donnie Haney put F. Donnie, that could mean several things. We're in Foreigner, I guess Foreigner, one of the Foreigners, I'm assuming. Donnie, let me know. You've got Head Game sealed, and you got Inside Information. And then Tracy McFadden, you were first to Mick Jones. That's sold to Tracy McFadden. So a couple people's asked about Folk Implosion. Let's show that again. Folk Implosion, Dare to Be Surprised. This is a... wow, that's a 1997... it's got a lot of tracks on it. Pole Position, Wide Web, Insulation, Barricade, That's the Trick, Checking In, Cold Night, Park, Dub, Burning Paper, Blank Paper, Ball and Chain, Fall in November, Dare to Be Surprised, and River Devotion. That is, I'm pretty sure that looks like some kind of OG pressing. And who was the first to ask about this? Bertrand was. So Bertrand says he'll take it. Donnie Haney wants Inside Info. That is Foreigner. That's sold to Donnie Haney. Okay. Garbage. Current bid on Garbage. Where are we at? Shane McKinney's at $130 on Garbage. It's a VG Plus copy, by the way. VG Plus copy of Garbage, $130. Here's what's left. Never mind, Daniel. Well, Daniel, we already had a bid of $130. You'll have to bid more than $130 to be in. Foreigner. Let's start from the back. Here's what's left in this bin. We've got Arlo Guthrie, Country Joe and the Fish, the Guess Who, Arlo Guthrie, ABBA, the Foreigner's Donnie Haney, and that's Bertram's. The Alarm. The Alarm is still available. Adam Ant, Scorpions, Love at First Sting, Tom Fogerty, Arlo Guthrie, the Cal Seals, Genesis Invisible Touch, 12-inch single, Alive and Kickin', Marvin Gaye, Kiss Alive 3, Fleetwood Mac, Stone Temple Pilots, The Flock, Flying Burrito Brothers, Adam and the Ants. Wow, Brian Adams' Reckless, 1999. That's like his biggest album. John Fogerty, Rock Revival, and Foreigner Head Games. I'm going to transfer those right over here. I think we've emptied out already about 3 bins tonight. Seems like it's pretty early, too. What time is it? 8:40. Wow. It's early. All right, let me see what I can find next. Do we have another crate of new vinyl, or was that just about it? There was one more crate over there, wasn't it? So, okay. Tanner's going to bring us another crate of new vinyl, and that will be our third and last crate, except I got some, like, putbacks and stuff like that that has a lot of new vinyl in it, too. So, all right, let's see what we got here. This first album is by Clutch. It's a new release. It's pretty cool. It's $69.99. It's got a bonus 7-inch with 2 additional tracks. It's remastered. It's limited edition on colored vinyl, and it's autographed. It's got an insert where the band has autographed it. Clutch is $69.99. This is called Robot Hive and Exodus. The Last Adam and Ant. The Last Adam Ant in there. What did I just do with that bin? Oh, it's right over here. Foreigner Head Games is sealed. Foreigner Head Games is sealed. It's $39.99. And Adam Ant is Dirk Wears White Socks. So it's past 8 o'clock. I'm dying to see what the mystery album. Oh, yeah, we got to show that. That record up there in that brown mailer whenever y'all get a chance. I got to show that.
Right here? This one?
Yes, that one. Auction is Shane McKinney has Garbage for $130, going twice, going 3 times. It's a $19.95 USOG VG Plus, $19.99. Skid Row is $43.99. It is Friday music. What color was this, Ed? Silver?
No, it's dark violet.
Dark violet.
Record store name.
Dark violet. And this is the $43.99. George Buchanan, I'll take Adam and Ant, friend or foe. Walt Cruz says, I'll take it. And that was the other one. What did I do with those? They're right over here. Walt Cruz gets this Adam Ant. Walt Cruz gets that Adam Ant. I'm running out of space here. Let me move this. Let me go ahead and show this. This is what Wayne had put back. It's a quad pressing of Black Oak, Arkansas, Ranch and Roll Live. It's quadraphonic. That is $29.99. And if you didn't get the Pearl Jam No Code earlier, OG, these are the sealed new reissues we have in stock. Sealed new reissues. This is $37.99. Pearl Jam No Code. Those are $37.99. We've got plenty in stock. Clutch is $69.99. Skid Row on purple vinyl is $43.99. Sue Ann Jacobs wants a Pearl Jam. So does Sue Ann Jacobs. Mike Massey wants one. And then another Adam Ant. George Buchanan wanted another Adam Ant that was in here. Let me find that. Are you sure there's another one still in here? I think we sold. No, there was one more in the back, wasn't there? Yeah. This Adam and the Ant is sold to George Buchanan. Sue Ann gets a no code. So does Mike Massey. Okay. This next record I'm about to show you, I need everybody to understand that it's $1,500. So not a big deal, but it's $1,500. So $1,499.99. There it is. It's a sealed U.S. OG copy of Metallica Black Album. Sealed U.S. OG. I've actually had it behind the counter for about, I don't know, a few months. So that is, it's $1,500. Metallica Black Album. I know it's very unappealing. It's just a black. It's hard to really show, but it's nice too. I mean, for it to be a black album, has the hype sticker on it. It is a US OG Metallica Black Album. Such an expensive record, especially sealed, and especially it's Metallica, their biggest album. That is $14.99. Yeah, that's been behind the counter for some time. I've only told about 1 or 2 people about it. Both of them almost bought it. We probably could trade something, but I probably won't have it much longer. I've got to do something with it. I'm either going to put it online or do something, but it won't be much longer. Okay, the garbage, Daniel, you bid. I was waiting for you to make sure you were still watching. You bid $130, and somebody else has been at $130. I was going to make sure you knew that. Shane McKinney already has this for $130, and it's about to be sold to him. You bid $130. Now you're at $135. Okay, I didn't figure you caught that earlier. There it is. There's the $1,500 record that's been behind the counter. The Clash is $66.99. The Clash is $66.99, and that's on green vinyl. And by the way, somebody, oh yeah, Brian Glick claimed Clutch, but somebody asked about it before him. Who asked about Clutch? Joseph Dredd. Okay, if Joseph is passing, then Brian Glick gets it, Scott. And then I'll have to order more if I can get it. Okay? So, Clutch is sold to Brian Glick, and he wants us to open this and show the autograph live on air. So if you want to take a box cutter and just cut this open, and he wants to see the autograph. But that's as long as Joseph, he says he's out. Okay, so that is sold to Brian Glick. And then we'll have to take a wait list on those, Scott, or anybody else that wants one. Okay, the Clash is green vinyl. It's $66.99, 180 gram green vinyl, limited. And in the blurb on my distributor, it said, all caps, heavily limited. I don't know if that means like they made 200 or 300 of them or 500. I don't know. But they're green vinyl, Clash Combat Rock, $66.99. Bad Religion, The Process of Belief, limited edition anniversary, colored vinyl. Bad Religion, $26.99. The Skid Row is $43.99. Purple vinyl, Skid Row. Brian Glick wants us to open it. The Roots of Guns N' Roses, Hollywood Rose, featuring Axl Rose and Izzy Stradlin. So I'm going to offer this one first, and then we got some 7 inches to sell. But this is a new release. Hollywood Rose, early Guns N' Roses. These are $25.99. I've only got 3 on hand. And then I've got some 7 inches that also were released today. Or, yeah, today. Nathan Myers wants a Bad Religion, sold to Nathan Myers. Guns N' Roses is $25.99, or Hollywood Rose. Hollywood Rose. And then we got a random Harry Styles restock, $33.99. $33.99. Missy wants a GNR, Hollywood Rose, GNR, whichever. And Daniel's at 140 on garbage. Daniel's at 140 on garbage. Going once, going twice. Tracy McFadden wants a Hollywood Rose. Sherry Darnell wants a Harry Styles. And we got 1 Hollywood Rose left. If anybody else, after this one sells, which is going to Sherry Darnell, I'll have to order more. So that one goes to Sherry Darnell. And then Tanner, after that, the wait list will be for Wayne Carr, Kendall Edwards. Jeff Dedman wants on the Clutch waiting list. And Shane McKinney's out on garbage. Yeah, our auctions have kind of slowed down. When I start, if I don't stay on top of them, one thing, I'll get tongue twisted. 2 is we'll forget about them, and they'll get really, really dragged out. So let's not do that on the next couple. If anybody else wants a Hollywood Roses, let me know. There it is, Clutch. There's the insert, Brian, and everybody else. It's autographed. It looks like they signed these in a hurry. I can imagine they must have had the people I've seen them sign autographs before, big stacks of stuff, and just so there it is. And it's numbered right here. 48. They signed 7,500 of them. That could be a low number, or it could be a lot for them, probably because their hands are killing them. Chad Kerfoot. What year was Black Oak, Arkansas live? Black Oak, Arkansas live is probably around 73. Okay. Chad, also on the Hollywood waiting list, is the Metallica The Surprise at 8 p.m. Yes. Did I show it too early? But yeah, that was the Metallica Surprise. Sealed OG. So here's what's left in here. Bad Religion, $26.99. The Clash is $66.99. And Skid Row is $43.99. And the Black Oak, Arkansas. Let's see what year this is from. It is from 1973. That's what I thought. 1973, Black Oak, Arkansas. Okay, well, garbage has been up for a long time. Josh, this is a 1995 USOG. It is a VG Plus. Daniel and Shane battled it out. I think we lost Daniel there for a while. He came back in. He's at 140. Shane's out. It's going twice, going 3 times to Daniel, unless you want to bid. It's about to be sold. Sherry Darnell wants a Clash. What Clash is 66? It is a green It says heavily limited green combat rock, $66.99. Will Harper wants on the Hollywood Rose waiting list. Skid Row is $43.99. Purple vinyl. That's the newest color variant from Friday Music. They've made those on red, silver, purple. Okay. Let's see. All right, here's the other 7 inches we got in. I'm going to show these. So the next Hollywood Rose comment is for these. This is Hollywood Rose. This is a 7-inch. It looks like it comes with a patch on blue vinyl. These are $15.99. $15.99. Chad, your Hollywood Rose is a waiting list. We only had 3 of those, and we've sold about 15. So I've got you on a waiting list. So they'll be in on Monday. They'll be on next week's invoice. These are sold. Will Harper, Richard Davis, and Joseph Dredd. Will Harper, Richard Davis, and Joseph Dredd. Will Harper, Richard Davis, and Joseph Dredd. Trey said, this is lasting too long for continue to watch. That's unfortunate. Garbage is sold to Daniel Hoos for $140. We are live about 20 hours a week on Facebook. If you don't have a lot of free time, then this probably isn't the right thing for you to be watching. I would love for you to stay and watch all night, but we're going to be here a while. I'm also going at complete full pace. I'm also going literally as fast as I can go. Okay, next crate of vintage. Next crate of vintage. We have, I've got more 7 inches I'll do later. I'm not going to take a waiting list on those 7 inches because that's going to be way too complicated. So, way too complicated on those 7 inches, okay? I've got another color. I'll do those in just a second when the comments kind of settle down, and then I'll do some more. And then I'll probably just order more. How about that? More vintage here. Let me actually flip through it right quick. See what's in here. Make sure no, like, I think what I was going to sell out of here I've already sold, or I've already pulled out, so. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's Disco compilation with the book, $24.99. Let's Disco, $24.99 with the book. Jay Ferguson, Thunder Island, that is $14.99. Emotional Falco is sealed, $39.99. $39.99. Daniel Hoos wants Crush. I'm not for sure what that is. The Eurythmics Touch. The Eurythmics Touch is $24.99. Fairport Convention, half bricking. Fairport Convention is $24.99. $24.99. Fairport Convention Rose is $24.99. Eurythmics, no. I don't know where I came up with Eurythmics. Love Not Money. Everything But the Girl. That is $19.99. And Everything But the Girl is also available in this bin, $24.99. Mariah Carey, Emotions, $54.99. $19.91. Mariah Carey. The Call, Let the Day Begin. The Call is $19.99. Gold stamp promo. And another call featuring Into the Woods. The Call, $19.99. A lot of back-to-back artists there. Josh Duvall, first on Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey sold to Josh Duvall. Jill Berry was second on second on Mariah Carey. Walt Cruz wants Everything. He wants both of these. And Jason F., you were first on The Call. Let me know if you want Let the Day Begin, or let me know if you want Into the Woods. And there's another one, Red Moon. Your lucky day, Jason. We got 3 The Call albums, all $19.99 each. And Canned Heat, this is Canned Heat Future Blues. It is sealed, $39.99. Canned Heat Future Blues, that is sealed, $39.99. Let's do the other Hollywood Rose. This is a red vinyl Hollywood Rose. That is $15.99. Hollywood Rose, 7-inch red vinyl, $15.99. $15.99. Jason F. takes all 3 of the calls, 1, 2, and 3. So to Jason F. Nobody wants all 3 of the Fairport Conventions. Okay, these 3 roses, they're going to sell very quick. Bertram Chapman, Eric Beck, and Joseph Dredd. Bertram Chapman, Eric Beck, and Joseph Dredd on the 3 Hollywood Rose. Those are sold. I will show the other 7 inches in just a second. Canned heat, sold to Sherry Darnell. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. We have another canned heat. One more River to Cross, canned heat, $19.99. Never seen that one. I've seen Future Blues before, but I've never seen that one. Divinals, Temperamental, $19.99. Divinals. Thomas Dolby, The Golden Age of Wireless, $24.99. Mike Massey on the Divinals. Mike knew what that was right off the bat. Josh Duvall did too. Thomas Dolby. Dion and the Belmonts together, $19.99. Dion sings his greatest hits, $19.99. Joseph Ruffner wants Thomas Dolby. Sold to Jody Ruffner. I'm wanting to sell records to the person that is on the record. Another Divinals. Compliments of Macy Littman Marketing. Divinals, $19.99. What a life. Divinals. And Fanny Hill. Fanny Hill is $59.99. Fanny Hill, $59.99. Sultans of Swing, Dire Straits 12-inch, UK, $34.99. Wow, I've never seen this before. Sultans of Swing. Vertigo 12-inch. Wow, it's got the lyrics on the back too. That's cool. You get a shiver in the dark. It's raining in the park, but meantime. I don't know if I've ever really understood what this is going on here. That's a lot of words. You check out Guitar George. $34.99. Wayne Titsworth takes Fanny. Let's see what our other 7 inches back here are. We have Biz Markie. Biz Markie, Just a Friend, limited edition blue vinyl. These are $15.99. $15.99. Dire Straits is $34.99, Shane. If you don't want it, Eddie Bruce does. Missy wants a Biz 7-inch, and we've got one more left. Missy Call gets that one. So Dire Straits is either going to be sold to Shaney or Eddie. And then lots of people wanted Biz. We can actually do probably a waiting list on this one. It won't be as confusing as all the different Hollywood Road. I don't like it when an artist puts out an album on 3 different color vinyls and then 2 7-inches on 2 different color vinyls, and makes it very confusing. But this first one goes to Missy. The second one goes to Rydell Martin, which is Retro Class Entertainment on YouTube. And then we will take a waiting list for everybody else that wants one of those. Shane passes on the Dire Straits, so give that to Eddie Bruce. Did no one claim the vinyls? It's still available, $19.99. Albion Duwa, Cat Mother, $24.99. So lots of people on Biz, Wyatt, Derek, Jerry, Sherry. I may have missed a couple. Tanner's writing down those names. Paul Brothers also wants one. Peter Cetera, one more story. Peter Cetera from Chicago, was in Chicago, $14.99. Dakota also wants on the Biz wait list, and Joe Musser. We'll have those back in. Eurythmics Touch. Eurythmics Touch is still available. Eurythmics Touch. Sold to Pete W. Sold to Pete W. Oh, this is cool. Johnny Cash, the ragged old flag. This is in shrink wrap with hop sticker. $19.99. Aaron also wants on that Biz waiting list. Johnny Cash, the Baron, back-to-back Johnnies. That one's $19.99. So was ragged, what's the actual name of it? Yeah, Ragged Old Flag, shrink wrap. Cool record. It's mostly spoken word, I think. I don't know. Adam Stein, he put HC. He may have meant JC. Let me know, Adam. He did. Let me know which one you want. Paul Carrick, the Carrick Collection is $19.99. Gold stamp promo. Benjamin Orr, his solo album from the Cars, and this is sealed. $49.99 with hop sticker. That's pretty cool. Adam, let me know which one you want. Rico Kasich, This Side of Paradise. Rico Kasich is $19.99. Adam Stein wants the flag. Jeff, Debbie, or anybody else, if you wanted the Johnny Cash the Baron, just claim Baron and I'll sell it to you. Josh Duvall wants Benjamin Orr. George Buchanan wants Rick Ocasek. Next 7 inches back here is Drive the Jehu. Drive the Jehu, $9.99. Bullet Train to Vegas, hand over fist. That's all I can tell you on that. Drive like Jehu. The cars, door to door, white label promo, $39.99. $39.99, white label promo. The cars, Heartbeat City, is $34.99. Brian, I'm working on it. I may have tracked down one of them for you, but I'm working on it. The Carpenters, Yesterday Once More. The Carpenters is $19.99. Yesterday Once More. Josh Duvall in the cars. Josh, let me know if you want door to door or Heartbeat City. Okay, I think we had a lot of auctions going, probably too many at once. I'm going to try to put a few more things back up so we can get focused on them. And I've got some cool stuff to auction tonight still, and let's go ahead and work on those. I've got a Grateful Dead, an AC/DC, and a Kiss. Josh Duvall wants cars door to door. Okay, we have a Kiss My ASS. Limited edition, red vinyl, gatefold, includes the bonus track Unholy. So I think this is artist covering Kiss, right? Anthrax, Garth Brooks, Dinosaur Jr., Gin Blossoms, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Lenny Kravitz. This is sealed. It is sealed, red vinyl Kiss. And I'll put this up for a $95 start. Kiss My $95 start. Paul Brothers was second on cars. Paul, I think you were first to Heartbeat City. Or Heartbeat City's available if you want it. Paul Brothers, let me know. And we have the Grateful Dead, Wake of the Flood. Grateful Dead is a VG+. Grateful Dead, Wake of the Flood. This is a VG+. The cover is very nice. There's the label on that. It is a VG+. I think it has kind of a mark right here probably, but other than that, this thing looks really nice. Grateful Dead is a $35 start. Wake of the Flood, $35 start. Paul says yes on Heartbeat. I don't like saying anything too vulgar, even though, you know, that word's not really... There may be kids watching. There may be somebody have this cranking in their living room right now, and their kid is going to go, "What did he say, Daddy?" AC/DC, blow up your video. AC/DC, blow up your video. This is a VG+, a pretty nice, clean-looking VG+, just some scuffs on it. Blow up your video. We need a $30 start on that. Blow up your video. AC/DC, $30 start, VG+. Grateful Dead, Brian's at $35. Will Harper's at $95 on Kiss. $95, $35, and AC/DC we need a $30 for. There's the Carpenters I just showed. I think we have several Carpenters albums. So if you want one of these, please let me know which album if you claim one. Voice of the Heart, $19.99. Voice of the Heart is sealed. Ticket to Ride is $9.99. And then we have Clarence Carter patches. I didn't know this was in here. Clarence Carter patches. Wow, this looks very clean. $29.99. It is. Clarence Carter patches, $29.99. How much is Carrick? Paul Carrick collection. George Buchanan, it is $19.99. Gold stamp promo. Josh Duvall wants Clarence Carter. Clarence Carter, so did Josh Duvall. The Carpenters, Made in America, is $9.99. And Cooking with Fats, Fats Domino, is $19.99. Show annuity. Yeah, we show some pretty raunchy covers on here. Anybody who has track listing, our very faithful unpaid helper, Craig, I usually skip over track listing requesting so it don't slow us down. And Craig usually copies and pastes it from Discogs. I don't know how he does it. He must be sitting in front of like a room full of monitors, like somebody in the CIA, clicking and dragging links and stuff over. I don't know how he does it. I still think Craig works for the CIA. He might work for the IRS. He's probably monitoring me, keeping track of everything. Josh Duvall got the CC. Eddie Bruce takes the Carpenters, Ticket to Ride. Jody Ruffner wants the Paul Carrick. George Buchanan, let me know if you want that. If you don't want that, oh, that's not Paul Carrick. That's Karen Carpenter. What happened to it? George Buchanan, that's yours. If not, Jody Ruffner. If not, George takes it. So Tanner, this Paul Carrick goes to him. Okay, Jody, you were second on that. Leslie Brown, I've got you on the Carpenters. Well, I've got several. I've got Voice of the Heart. I've got Made in America. Ticket to Ride just sold, and I've got Yesterday Once More. Has AC/DC got a bid yet? I can't believe it. AC/DC, $30 start on that. Grateful Dead, we're just at $35. It's a VG Plus. Grateful Dead, VG Plus. That's going once, going twice. And Kiss, covers, sealed, red vinyl. Will Harper's at $95. $95, $35, and we hadn't got a bid yet on AC/DC, but those are all going once, going twice. The Checkers. The Checkers is $19.99. We have Elton John, A Single Man, $19.99. Elton John, Victim of Love, Gold Stamp Promo, $19.99. Debbie's at $35 on AC/DC. There we go. It's a VG Plus, by the way. It's not a pristine copy like Who Made Who earlier, but still, y'all know how AC/DC records are. They're probably going to be selling, my grandkids are probably going to be buying AC/DC records. Paula Abdul, It's Just the Way That You Love Me. Paula Abdul, $14.99. That's a 12-inch single from Paula. Sting, Russians. This is a 12-inch. It's actually got 3 tracks. Russians, Gabriel's Message, and I Burn For You Live. That is $14.99. Derek Thomas wants both Elton Johns. Sold to Derek Thomas. Going twice, going 3 times on Kiss. Going twice, going 3 times on Grateful Dead. $95, $35. And Debbie's at $35 on AC/DC. Now going once, going twice. Another Paula Abdul 12-inch. Straight Up. That one is $14.99. Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes. $49.99. Bob Dylan and the Band Basement Tapes. Very nice looking. $49.99. Kip Edwards is at $36 on AC/DC. Atomic Rooster, In Hearing Of. Atomic Rooster is $39.99. Atomic Rooster. The Mighty Groundhogs. The Mighty Groundhogs is $49.99. 1991 UK sealed. Mighty Groundhogs, 1991 UK sealed. Josh Duvall, first on Bob Dylan. Debbie was second. Adam was third. That's sold to Josh Duvall, then Debbie, then Adam. Jeff McMaster on PA. Paul Abdul. Jeff, let me know if you want Straight Up, not Badfinger, Paul Abdul, or the It's Just the Way That You Love Me. Wait a minute, I can hear that song in my head now. Is that the song I'm thinking about? It's Just the Way That You Love Me. She does the vocalizing stuff. I think I know that one. Mighty Groundhogs. Gulliver. Daryl Hall must have been in this band. He is right here, Daryl Hall. He's wearing a Batman shirt. $19.99. Jeff McMaster wants Straight Up. Paul Abdul. Sold to Jeff McMaster, 12-inch single. And the Best of the Guess Who Live. The Best of the Guess Who Live is $24.99. $24.99. Never seen that before. Okay, Tanner, Will Harper gets Kiss for $95. I forgot who was bidding on Grateful Dead, but it's also so Will Harper gets $95. Grateful Dead, Brian Hummel. I feel like you got a steal. That's sold for $35. Zach, we just sold it. AC/DC current bid is Kip Edwards at $36, going once, going twice. Going once, going twice on that. Here's what's left in this bin. We've got Let's Disco compilation, Jay Ferguson, Thunder Island, Falco, Fairport Convention, Canned Heat, Dion and the Belmonts, Dion, D-Vinyls, Cat Mother, Peter Cetera, Johnny Cash, Fats Domino, Carpenters. I think someone claimed one and never did let me know which one they wanted. The Checkers, Sting, Paul Abdul, Atomic Rooster, Mighty Groundhogs, Gulliver.
Might be good now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I was typing on here. I don't know if y'all seen it or not. changing mics. Okay. All right. This thing died on me. It's been through a lot the last 24 hours. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Finding some good stuff to auction. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I told y'all there was some good stuff in these bins. Plus, I mean, what I'm skipping over is good records. It's just, we can't, there's no, I mean, we can't just auction everything. It's, all right. Okay. Let me make sure during all those microphone bids, or during all of those microphones, no one else bid on ACDC. ACDC, let's sell that to Kip Edwards for $36, Tanner. ACDC goes to Kip Edwards for $36. Make sure audio sound. Debbie Blair wanted Guess Who. I missed that during all the madness. Debbie Blair takes the Guess Who. Debbie, that's sold to you. Bill Fratsky put Roger. I think that was just Roger. So, okay, and okay. So I'm going to flip through this bin. Let's go ahead and get a couple auctions rolling, especially this thing right here. I think Rat. Yeah, the CIA cut my mic. Craig probably controls my volume and everything. Rat. This looks nice. You know, some of these things we get beat up. We probably got a few beat up copies in the back that's not worth putting out. And then we get them like this, and we definitely put them out. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. This thing is nice. 100% guarantee it. We've cleaned it. And this has got a little bit of a notch right here. Almost unnoticeable. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy. $45 start. Rat is $45 start. Let's do REM. Life's Rich Pageant. REM, $35 start. I did not cut your microphone. Okay, thank you. I know you have the power to do that, though. Very nice. REM, Life's Rich Pageant. REM is a $35 start. Got a little bit of dog-eared on the sleeve. You can get that flattened out if you put it back in there just right and lay a concrete block on top of it. No, don't actually do that. REM is at $35 with Craig. And let's do Aerosmith. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. Dude looks like a lady, ragdoll. $40 start on Aerosmith. Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. Original inner sleeve. Wow. Yeah, that's nice. $40 start on Aerosmith. REM, Rat, and Aerosmith. We'll put Flock of Seagulls is on deck. We've got a lot of those suddenly, haven't we? We talk about it, how we never see it, and then all of a sudden we get them like left and right. So those three are up for bid. By the way, I told John when I got here today, so there were some fantastic records in Kevin's collection that were kind of damaged. Speaking of, I got to pull those Guns N' Roses. One of those Guns N' Roses is like damaged. Y'all hear me talking about all the time about we don't put out a lot of stuff that's damaged or low grade. Well, there was some really good stuff from his collection, like Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill, Tool, Lateralis, these Guns N' Roses I'm going to auction tonight. And John just don't even like putting them out because he's afraid, you know, it's going to slip in and then somebody's going to want a refund, just cost us extra time and money. But I told him we might get some of that stuff together and do like $1 start auctions on some playable but damaged records, you know, like if you don't really care or if you just want it. And I'm probably going to do some of that stuff next week. We're going to filter through some of it this weekend. Go ahead and ultrasonically clean them. Like some of those things have, like we have an Iron Maiden. We have an Iron Maiden Live After Death, and on one of the, it's not from Kevin's collection, but it looks like someone took a knife on side 4 and just like gouged it. The rest of the album is near mint. The cover, the other 3 sides, and the book. But one side, someone took a knife and literally carved into it. So I figured if we put something like that up for $1 start, it would still sell. So that's what we're doing. probably sometime next week. We'll start slipping some of that stuff in. I mean, near mint, we're talking about some $50, $100, $200 records, but they're damaged. Maybe light warps, edge warp, stuff like that. So, okay, Wizard of Oz, silver screen soundtrack, Wizard of Oz. This is $19.99. First, let's get caught up on our auctions. I've got Jody Ruffner at $55 on Aerosmith. Jody Ruffner is at $55 on Aerosmith Permanent Vacation. $55. That is the current bid. REM, Craig is at 60. Craig is at 60 on REM. Going once, going twice. Rat. Where are we at on Rat? Somebody jumped in all in pretty right off the bat on Rat. I got George Buchanan at 50. George Buchanan at 50. So 50 on Rat, going once, going twice. Craig's at 60 on REM, going once, going twice. And Jody's at 55 on Aerosmith, going once, going twice. Jeff McMaster was first to Wizard of Oz. And Brian Glick said, do you have any more of the colors? Brian, I can put you on the waiting list. Those will be in on Monday. They'll be on next week's invoice. There's Judy Garland. I told y'all. Judy Garland used to be a dollar bin record. Not anymore. Her and Herb Albert and just some things that's been revived. Bill Fratsky's at 60 on Rat. REM is going twice, going three times. Aerosmith is going twice, going three times. Chuck Berry's Golden Decades Volume 2. We need to revive Chuck Berry. This is $34.99. 2LP chess. Cool Coca-Cola cover, even though the thumb just covers up the word cola, so it's not copyright infringement. Bill Fratsky's at 57 on Aerosmith. He's at 60 on Rat, but he must not be an REM fan. Craig, that's about to be sold to you for 60. Jonathan Edwards is $19.99. Tanner put Brian Glick on the color soundtrack waiting list. The Very Best of Eddie Cochran. Never seen that before, even though it's one of those common reissue series things, but $14.99. Zach is at 65 on REM. Never mind. Zach is at 65 on REM. That's now going once, going twice. Well, not really. We just got a bid. I don't usually say that till a couple moments. So, Joe Cocker, luxury you can afford, is $19.99. Aerosmith Done with Mirrors, $34.99. George Buchanan's back in on Rat. Grant's back in also on Rat at 65. So Rat, high bid is 65. REM is back up to 65. And Aerosmith is 57. The Aerosmith is near mint. The cover, I mean, very, very just light ding. Maybe up here too, maybe along the edge. No cutouts. It is got the original inner sleeve. The vinyl looked pristine. Kip Edwards is at 58. Jody's at 60. Craig says he's out. So REM is going to Zach Kroll. I think Zach may be new with us. I'm not for sure, but if you end up winning this, Zach, I'll give you instructions later. 65. And that's going once, going twice to you now for sure. Rat is at 65 and Aerosmith is at 60. John Denver, Farewell Andromeda. That is $14.99. This Aerosmith is still up for grabs. Randy Davis is at 70 on Aerosmith. Michael Ling was at 65. Randy's at 70. John Denver, Aerie, A-E-R-I-E. That is $14.99. George Buchanan's at 67 on Rat. Kip Edwards is out. Superfly TNT. Never seen this before. Superfly TNT, original motion picture soundtrack. $24.99. Michael's out on Aerosmith, and so is Kip. Randy Davis, you've got Aerosmith at $70. Going once, going twice. Jody's out on Aerosmith as well. So going once, going twice on that. And Rat is at 67 with George Buchanan. REM is going twice, going three times. REM, Life's Rich Pageant. That is with, forgot his name. I know it's Kroll, something like that. Zach Kroll. So, Lenny Bruce, to is a preposition. Come as a verb. $24.99. Molly Hatchet, Double Trouble Live. Don't see that too often. Gold stamp promo. $29.99. Gold stamp promo. The Happiest Days of All, the original Carter Family. $12.99. Tracy, I'll read the John Denver tracks in just 1 second. Unless there's a song you're looking for, I can tell you in about 5 seconds if it's on one of those. George Jones, Golden Hits. That is $9.99. Calvin Ward wants the Molly Hatchet. All right, so the Rat is going twice, going 3 times. So is Aerosmith for 70. And then REM is, we're going to go ahead and give me 1 second on that. I'm going to call it sold. Let me show a couple more. Inside Burt Sommer, that is $19.99. Annie Song. That actually might be on this one. No, Annie Song. Annie Song is, I know it may, let's see here. No. What album is that one on? That's a good question. Maybe someone will know, because we probably have it. I probably can walk to the back and pull it. We have hundreds of John Denver albums. Calvin Ward on MH. Did I already pull that? What was that? Okay, Molly Hatchet. Sherry Darnell on George Jones. All right, let's sell all 3 of these auctions. I was going to do this at the same time. I was just going to give it a little bit of time. Randy Davis gets Aerosmith for 70. What was his name again? Sorry, new guy. Zach Kroll. You get REM for 70. It is on John Denver's career. 65. You get REM for 65. Please message our page. We need your mailing address and your email address.
Back home again.
What's that?
Back home again.
Back Home Again. Yeah, we definitely have that one. Annie Song. It's also on his greatest hits too. So, and this is Rat. Rat is George Buchanan's for 67. So, Hendry, you passed the 5 sec. Not for sure what that means. Tracks on Superfly. Give me 1 second, Aaron. Yeah, Back Home Again. George Jones Golden Hits. That's already sold. That's already sold. George Jones. Here's another George Jones though. Who's gonna feel their shoes? That is $9.99. George Jones is $9.99. The Age of Aquarius, the 5th Dimension, is $14.99. So let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. George Jones, or 5th Dimension, George Jones, John Denver, Inside Burt Somner, Carter Family, Lenny Bruce, Superfly. Superfly is TNT, Superfly Man, Prophets, The Vicarage, Oh Ya Mama, Brotherhood, Come Closer If You're a Man, Kaylee, and La Ila La. Bill Fratsky wants Phil Shoes. That's George Jones. Pam Dickens wants the 5th Dimension. And Debbie Blair wants the Carter Family. All right. Queen Samantha 2, $14.99. That's all I can tell you on that one. Wilson Pickett, I'm in Love, is $39.99. And Johnny and the Hurricanes, John the Hurricanes, $34.99. Commander Cody, Lost Planet Airman, is $19.99. Commander Cody, Ozone, and yeah, Ozone's the name of the album. $24.99. Commander Cody, Hot on the Tracks, is $14.99. $14.99. All right, Flock of Seagulls. Flock of Seagulls is a $25 start. This is a very clean, very close to near mint USOG. It's a $25 start. Flock of Seagulls having the hit song I Ran on it. Now, what have I done with those Guns N' Roses records? As I'm flipping through other bins, I'll probably be finding other stuff we can auction. So let me see what we got here. Give me a second. Uh-oh, there's a couple Dockin records. Those usually go up for auction. We may slip a couple in. Buy it now. I see some Jeff Beck. Lots of Foreigner. There's somebody want me to put this up the other night. Jody's at 30. G.G. Allen, Brutality and Bloodshed for All. It's signed by his brother, Merle Allen. This is a $40 start. G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies. Parental Advisory. This is some pretty raunchy stuff. No, I will not read the track listing. G.G. Allen. That is autographed by his brother, Merle Allen. That is a $40 start. G.G. Allen. And what's in this next crate? Let's see. I'm going to read off some of these artists. Oh, I found Guns N' Roses, Doors, Animals, The Beatles. This is a check condition bin. Aerosmith, The Clash, Rush, The Cars, AC/DC, Badfinger, Blue Oyster Cult, Neil Young, Aerosmith Classics, King Crimson. Wow, that's a good bin. And then there's a bin of putbacks we got to do. Okay. Will Harper's at 40 on G.G. Allen. And let's show these Guns N' Roses. I forgot which one is nice, or which one. Let's see here. Okay, these are not in the best condition. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see some of that, but these aren't in the greatest condition. Right here, yeah, this side here, it looks like Kevin really liked November Rain. It looks like he had this, he played this a lot. There's some pretty, I want to make sure y'all really see this on camera. This is Use Your Illusion 1. It's in shrink wrap with the hype sticker. And then Use Your Illusion 2. I think this is the one that, let's see if it's the one with just the dead wax problem. Yeah. Okay, so Use Your Illusion 2. This one is, Use Your Illusion 2 will probably grade out at like a VG minus. VG minus. This one, there's no like gouges or anything that's probably going to cause it to skip. It's just going to have some noise. So this one is, this one's probably playable, okay? This one here, the cover's nicer probably. It's in shrink wrap with hype sticker. This one of the sides has a couple like fillable marks in it. It has a couple fillable marks. But what we're going to do is we're going to start these low. I'm going to let everybody know right off the bat. And we have 153 witnesses. These are lower grade records. Not advertising these at all at top copies. I wish they were. We'd be auctioning them individually. I'm going to sell them both together. Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2. These are OG copies. These are 1991. These are, you know, these aren't reissues or anything. These are OG copies. $1 start, you're buying both of them. You're buying Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion. So overall, this one here would probably be a VG minus, and this one here would be a VG. This one's probably going to be skipping a little on some spots. It may not. I haven't listened to it. This one I haven't listened to either, but you're buying both of them, Guns N' Roses. Okay, now where we see, that's probably going to get very busy. So let's see where we're at on Flock of Seagulls 30. Will Harper's at 40 on G.G. Allen. Will Harper's at 40 on G.G. Allen. Doug Jefferson's at 35 on Flock of Seagulls. So Doug Jefferson, you have Flock of Seagulls going once, going twice. Will Harper, you have G.G. Allen for 40 going once, going twice. And Guns N' Roses, these are OG copies. You're buying both of them. You're buying both of them, so that should do pretty good. George Buchanan's in on Flock of Seagulls for 37. The Commodores, all the greatest hits. The Commodores is $14.99. All the great hits, $14.99, the Commodores. Commander Cody, Flying Dreams. Commander Cody is $14.99. Kenny Rogers, Greatest Hits, Sealed, $19.99. The Voice of Johnny Horton. The Voice of Johnny Horton, $9.99. And My Kind of Country, K-Tel, My Kind of Country, Sealed, $19.99. Josh Duvall, first to the Commodores. Let's see, GNR, Flock, GNR, Flock, GNR. Josh Duvall, first to the Commodores. Retro Class Entertainment was second. Dakota is at 40 on Flock of Seagulls. And where are we at on G.G. Allen? I don't think anybody else has bid. Will Harper, you have this for 40, going twice, going three times. G.G. Allen going twice, going three times. Current bid on Guns N' Roses is $60 with Jonathan Bodine. You're buying both of those. They're OG copies. They're on average VG minus. And then G.G. Allen going twice, going three times. Flock of Seagulls, Kevin Huffman's at 42. Lionel Richie, Dancing on the Ceiling, for promotion only. Ownership reserved by Motown Records. That is $14.99. Motown Records don't own it anymore. It's owned by us and then hopefully one of y'all. Flock of Seagulls, Kevin's out. Debbie Blair on the sealed Kenny Rogers Greatest Hits. So to Debbie Blair. Next is Guadalcanal Diary, Flip Flop. That is $14.99. The Guess Who, All This for a Song, promo copy. The Guess Who, $19.99. The Fabulous Thunderbirds, Hot Number, is $19.99. And the Eurythmics. The Eurythmics is $24.99. George Buchanan on GCD, Guadalcanal Diary. Sold to George Buchanan. Josh Duvall was second. Michael Potts was third. Missy's at Missy's at 70 on the Guns N' Roses. Let's go ahead and sell G.G. Allen to Will Harper for $40. That's sold to Will Harper for $40. And Flock of Seagulls is going twice, going 3 times, just so everybody knows what's going on. Flock of Seagulls is $42 to Kevin Huffman, going twice, going 3 times. It is a USOG, clean, no condition notes on it. And Missy, you're buying both copies of Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion and Use Your Illusion 2. Missy's at $70. Guadalcanal Diary, it looks like George was first, Josh, Michael, and Walt was next, and Pete takes the Eurythmics. So to Pete. Andrew Gold, what's wrong with this picture? Andrew Gold is $14.99. And Golden Earring, Something Heavy Going Down. As seen and heard on Golden Earrings concert on MTV Hype Sticker. That is $24.99, Golden Earring. Arnold, you were second on Guadalcanal. Jonathan is out on Guns N' Roses. These are lower grade copies. Missy has that for $70, going once, going twice. And let's go ahead and sell Flock of Seagulls to Kevin Huffman for $42. That's sold to Kevin Huffman. All right, we need to put up some new auctions. What do we got over here? I had some stuff in this bin. We always auction Rush, right? And here's another Aerosmith. Jeff McMaster's at 73 on the Guns N' Roses. We have a Clash, The Clash, London Calling. This is a VG copy and a VG minus on the vinyl. $40 start. VG minus on the cover. VG on the vinyl. We have some tape on the spine. Some tape here on the spine. You can see it better on the back. Somebody's put a piece of tape, and under side 4 they put number 5, Train in Vain. VG copy, $40 start on the Clash London Calling. Has the hype sticker. Album contains lyric content, may be offensive to others. The Clash is a $40 start. Aerosmith Classics Live is a $35 start. Aerosmith Classics Live, $35 start. Original inner sleeve, VG Plus. Aerosmith Classics Live, VG Plus, $35 start on Aerosmith. Jeff McMaster's at 70 on Guns N' Roses. Matt was in first on the Clash. Jonathan, you're second. Jonathan's at 50 on the Clash. And the Everly Brothers. The Everly Brothers is $19.99. That's on Rhino. The Eurythmics Touch Dance. The Eurythmics is $24.99. The Supergroups compilation. The Supergroups is $19.99. This has Cream on it. Buffalo Springfield, Iron Butterfly, Bee Gees, Rascals, Vanilla Fudge. Did I already say that? $19.99. And ELO, Balance of Power, Electric Light Orchestra, $17.99. Jeff Miller wants the Everly Brothers. Guns N' Roses, Jeff McMaster's at $77 on the Guns N' Roses. Going once, going twice. Aerosmith, we were looking for a $35 start, Classics Live. And Jonathan Bodine's at 50 on the Clash. That's now going once, going twice. Missy's back in on Guns N' Roses at 81. This is One Live Badger. One Live Badger, $39.99. The Rat sold for $50, $60, somewhere in there. CCR live in Europe, 2LP, $39.99. And we have the Rock Machine Turns On For You, Rock Machine. This is a CBS sampler. Bob Dylan, Leonard Cohen, Moby Grape, Spirit, The Zombies. That is $19.99. Let's see. How much was Super? What was Super? Supergroups, it was $19.99. $19.99. Okay, London Calling, Jonathan Bodine, $50, going once, going twice. Donnie Haney is going twice, going 3 times on the Clash, actually. I've already done a call for that one. Donnie Haney, Aerosmith, going once, going twice. And we are back in on Guns N' Roses. Missy has these for $81, going once, going twice. $81, $35, and $50. Those. Nathan Myers coming at ELO. I did miss that. Nathan Myers wants ELO. Tracy Miller Supergroups was $19.99. So yeah, this Rock Machine is a compilation, $19.99. Simon & Garfunkel, Taj Mahal, Electric Flag. This looks really cool. It's a UK pressing. CCR Live, Badger, Supergroups, Eurythmics Touch Dance. Eurythmics is $24.99. The First Cut, Cool Blue, Paint a Rumor, Regrets, The First Cut, Cool Blue, and Paint a Rumor. So, looks like the first side is vocal and side 2 is instrumental. The Eurythmics, $24.99. Golden Earring is still available. Andrew Gold, Fabulous Thunderbirds, Guess Who, Lionel Richie, My Kind of Country, Johnny Horton, Commander Cody, Commander Cody, Commander Cody, Commander Cody, Johnny and the Hurricanes, Wilson Pickett, Queen Samantha. Aaron Gardner wanted this one earlier. I forgot about that. That's sold to Aaron Gardner. John Denver, Inside Bert Somner, Lenny Bruce, Errol Smith, Joe Cocker, Eddie Cochran, Jonathan Edwards, and Chuck Berry. Which Leonard Cohen song is on the comp? Bob Dylan, I'll Be Your Baby, Moby Grape, Spirit, United States of America, Zombies, Peanut Butter Conspiracy, Leonard Cohen, Sisters of Mercy. Sisters of Mercy. Okay, sell Donnie Haney, Aerosmith for $35. Sell The Clash to Jonathan Bodine for $50. And final call on Guns N' Roses. Missy's at $81. You're buying both Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 OG. They're low grade. One of them's technically damaged, scratched. We normally wouldn't put something like that, but something like this, we figured we would. $81 going twice, going 3 times. Do you have any more Clash London Calling albums? Do we have any Clash new sealed London Calling? I don't think we do. How much for Wilson Pickett and how much for Chuck Berry and Aerosmith? Yeah, I figured Aerosmith would sell. Done with Mirrors is $34.99. And same price for Chuck Berry. And then Wilson Pickett, if it's nice and clean, he's probably usually about the same price. He's $39.99. I'm in love. This is something, these on that label there, that clean and nice, not usual. So, okay. Jeff's out. Let's go ahead and sell Guns N' Roses. Misty gets both of these for $81. That's going to New Homes. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion, Volume 1 and 2. Next auction is Rush, All the World's a Stage. It is a VG copy. Rush, All the World's a Stage. That is a VG copy, and it's a $20 start. Rush, All the World's a Stage. $20 start. VG has some superficial marks on it. Rush is a $20 start. Here's what we have in stock with The Clash. We have The Clash Hits Back. This is a Music on Vinyl 3LP. Clash Hits Back, Music on Vinyl 3LP, $54.99. And The Clash Sandinista, that's a 3LP, new and sealed. $46.99 for that one, and $54.99 for this one. That's the 2 Clash new LPs, the only 2 we have in stock at the moment. Rush have the poster? I don't think so. No poster. Tillman's at 20, I think. All right, next crate. Let's do a crate of these. Actually, let's do this crate I've been pulling this auction stuff out of because it's really, really good. Let me condense this bin first. Moving crates, moving crates, moving records. All right. Brian Glick said sold. Hold on a second. Let's see, Rush. Mike, we already sold ELO. Rush 25, Rush 25, Rush 26. Jeff McMaster's at 26. Brian Glick said sold on the Clash Hits, Music on Vinyl. These is $54.99, sold to Brian Glick. Okay, Sandinista. Let's go through this bin. This has got really good stuff. There was stuff in here we could have pulled off for auction. Let me get this stray price tag off. That's bothering me. We got a lot of stuff in here we could pull out in auction, but let's just go. We're going to sell Rush, and then we're going to go through a couple crates without running any auctions for a few minutes, if that's okay with y'all. Maybe 1 or 2 in the background. Martha and the Vandellas Heat Wave. That is a VG Plus, $39.99. This is check condition stuff. Check condition stuff, FYI, check condition stuff. Heat Wave is a VG Plus $39.99. Hookfoot Communication is a VG Plus $19.99. Ozark Mountain Daredevils, it'll shine when it shines, is a VG Plus $14.99. Jeff has Rush, going once, going twice for $26. The Poppy Family, Which Way You Going, Billy? The Poppy Family is a VG Plus $19.99. We have Boston, Third Stage. Boston is a VG Plus $24.99. Bob Marley, Exodus. So I was thinking about auctioning that. VG copy, $29.99. We don't get that too often. Bob Marley, Exodus. VG copy, $29.99. Bob Marley. King Crimson, Starless, and Bible Black is a VG Plus $39.99. King Crimson, Starless, and Bible Black. VG Plus $39.99 on King Crimson. Neil Young and the Shocking Pinks. That's a VG copy for $14.99. Tanner, Bob Marley is sold to Dustin Cruel for $29.99. Bob Marley. Sean Jones was second. Blue Oyster Cults, Tyranny and Mutation. That is excellent, $17.99. Yeah, they're shipping to all the distributors, which means we should get them next week. They say the street date on that is now June 17th, so that should be coming next week. We pre-ordered that over a year ago, but I will let everybody know when they have arrived. It could be next week, and then they could get held up on shipping, and it could be the week after, but should be very soon. That was Dustin's for $29.99. Okay, Sherry Darnell wants Ozark Mountain Daredevils. That's sold to Sherry Darnell. Nathan Myers wants BOC. Going twice, going three times on Rush for $26 to Jeff McMaster. Neil Young was the last record. How about Red, White, and Blues Image? That's Blues Image. That is a VG Plus $19.99. Badfinger, Straight Up, EX $32.99. $32.99. AC/DC, For Those About to Rock, a VG copy, $14.99. The Go-Go's, Vacation. That is a VG Plus $14.99. The Eagles Live is a VG Plus $29.99. Moby Grape, or edited cover. Moby Grape is $19.99, VG Plus. The Cars, Candy O, is a VG Plus $19.99. Bill Fratsky wants the Go-Go's, sold to Bill Fratsky. Let's go ahead and sell Rush to Jeff McIntosh for $26. The Cars, Shake It Up, is a VG Plus $19.99. Wayne Carr gets the Eagles Live. Back-to-back Cars album, Shake It Up and Candy O. Parliament, Motor Booty Affair. Parliament is VG Plus $39.99. Fold-out cover with punch-outs. Has the fold-out cover with punch-outs. Wayne Carr got the Eagles. Jody Ruffner gets For Those About to Rock, AC/DC. Jeffrey Walker wants the Cars, Shake It Up. So did Jeffrey Walker. Weird Science soundtrack. Told y'all there was some great stuff in here. VG copy, $19.99. Arlo Guthrie. Arlo Guthrie is a VG Plus, $14.99. Adam Stein wants Parliament. Sold to Adam Stein on Parliament. And we have Aerosmith self-titled. This is a VG Plus $49.99. Wow, that's the original cover. It don't have Walking the Dog or Walking the Dig, or is that on the label? That actually it's on the label?
No, on the back cover.
It's on the back cover, okay, yeah. I don't see too many of these though. VG Plus $49.99. First to Weird Science was Jason F. Jason F. was first to Weird Science. Tillman Smoot was second. Kristen was third. Jody Ruffner wants the Aerosmith. Did the Cars Heartbeat CD sell earlier? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. ABC, How to Be a Zillionaire. ABC is a VG Plus $14.99. Blondie, Auto American. Blondie is a VG Plus $19.99. The Beatles. I haven't seen a Beatles album in forever. Hard Day's Night, a VG copy for $19.99. This is a mono United Artist pressing. Mono United Artist pressing. Hard Day's Night, VG, $19.99. Jody Ruffner takes the Blondie record. The Cars cover, Retro Class Entertainment on BA. 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 Could have been Beatles. Let me know on that, Rydell. And then Walt Cruz is first to ABC. Unless that's what Retro Class Entertainment was after. Maybe in Blondie. We'll see what he says. Yeah, Blondie, Auto American, possibly. Walt Cruz looks like he's first to ABC, and then Jill Berry first to the Beatles, unless Rydell's autocorrect got him. So that's BA, and then Walt Cruz looks like ABC, and then Jill Berry on the Beatles. Another Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour. This is a VG copy, $22.99. Black Capital Rainbow label. Is it stereo? Probably stereo. Yeah, stereo. $22.99. I don't have Wayne's World in stock anymore. I used to. Randall Lester wants Boston. Randall Lester wants Boston third stage. Sold to Randall Lester. Next is Sam Cooke. Wow. Don't see this too often in any condition. VG Plus, $44.99. Sam Cooke, VG Plus, $44.99. First time I've actually held one of these, I think. Sold to Mia Willis. Sam Cooke, VG Plus, $44.99. Will Harper, you got the G.G. Allen. Everything is okay. The Astronauts is a VG Plus, $14.99. Is the book still attached? That's a good question because they're usually not, aren't they? They're usually not attached. It is not attached. Yeah, they're always like that. It's hard to find a pristine one. I used to have, a long time ago, I used to have a pristine mono copy. I think I sold it on eBay because I had all these other versions, and I was like, do I really need a pristine mono copy that's probably worth a couple $100? And now I wish I still had it back. Mia Willis on Sam Cooke. Mia Willis again on Sam Cooke. Will, you got the G.G. Allen. Sherry Darnell, you were third. Mike, we've already sold ABC. Mike, you might want to think about upgrading your internet connection. You're always about 5 minutes behind. Heaven 17 is a VG copy, $9.99. Heaven 17. The Art of Noise. The Art of Noise is a VG copy, $9.99. Best of the Animals. Best of the Animals is a VG Plus, $14.99. The Doors Soft Parade is a VG Plus, $34.99. And The Doors Classics. Never seen this before. The Doors Classics, VG Plus, $24.99. Zach Kroll also wants the Cars. Candy O. There's some great stuff left in here. Let's go back through it. Art of Noise. Retro Class Entertainment. Sean Jones, you were second. All right, let's see what's left in here. Heat Wave. Heat Wave is a VG Plus, $39.99. First, Jason F. wants the Doors Soft Parade. Heat Wave is a VG Plus, $39.99. Hookfoot is a VG Plus, $19.99. The Poppy Family, VG Plus, $19.99. King Crimson was a VG Plus, $39.99. Neil Young, VG, $14.99. Blues Image, Red, White, and Blue, VG Plus, $19.99. The Badfinger, Straight Up, classic album, excellent, $32.99. Moby Grape was $19.99, VG Plus. Actually, Jason, let me know which Doors you want. I forgot there was two there because Sherry Darnell put Doors Classics. So, Jason, let me know if you wanted the Doors Waiting for the Sun. He wanted the second one here. Okay, so swap those out. Sorry, Jason, and sorry, Sherry. The Doors Waiting for the Sun is still available. Jason wanted this one. Astronauts. Did I skip anything? Arlo Guthrie. Astronauts. Magical Mystery Tour is still available. Heaven 17 and Best of the Animals. So, Soft Parade is still available. It's a VG Plus, $34.99. Not a bad looking VG Plus, $34.99. Wow, there's not much left in that bin. That was a good one. Let's do this bin of putbacks from this person's order we had to cancel. I think there's enough crate. Yeah, there's enough crate space left over here. I can move these. And let's do this crate of putbacks. Oh. I have no idea what's in here. It could be anything. Let me take a peek. Oh well, I don't know what's in here. Could be something out of print selling for $5,000. Just kidding. Ministry. Every Day is Halloween. Greatest Tricks. Limited edition orange and black splatter vinyl. $27.99. This is an order we had to cancel. Couldn't get payment. Been too long. We usually, the ones that are thousands of dollars, when it gets into 4 digits, we usually drag it out because it's going to cost us. Something I've been trying to explain to a couple people this week. Having to resell records aren't free. I mean, all this has been sitting in the back. somebody keyed all this in at one time. We've had to been sending messages. You know, it's just time consuming. So, but when they get into $1,000 orders, we usually have to start like, please pay for these so we don't have to resell them. But it just don't happen. Megadeth is the triple splatter vinyl. Night in Buenos Aires, that's the purple and black splatter vinyl. That is $59.99. Golden earring, grab it for a second. Golden earring is sealed, $39.99. We have the best of Sade, $36.99. And UB40 collected. UB40 collected, music on vinyl, $38.99. Some of this stuff goes back to like February and January, long time ago. Stacy Q, Better Than Heaven. Stacy Q is $19.99, shrink wrap and hop sticker. The White Stripes, White Blood Cells, $31.99. George Buchanan first on UB40. We have Blue Oyster Cult Extraterrestrial Live. That is $24.99. Blue Oyster Cult Extraterrestrial Live. Golden Earring, Mad Love, is $19.99. Golden Earring, grab it for a second. There's an open copy for $19.99. Retro Class Entertainment wants Stacy Q. A Taste of Honey, Martin Denny. Martin Denny, $9.99. Randy Davis on WS. WS White Stripes sold to Randy Davis. I may have more of these if anybody else wants one of those. Lindy Berg wants Sade. I may have more of these too if anybody else wants one of these. We may have to check because Sue Ann Jacobs wants one. Prince, Christmas in Uric, $31.99 for Prince. Foo Fighters, Sonic Highways, $29.99. The Goo Goo Dolls Greatest Hits, $27.99. Samantha Sang, Emotion, is sealed, $19.99. Prince, Around the World in a Day, sealed, new, $28.99. Ghostbusters, Stay Puffed Edition. It's got a big old puffy cover on it, $41.99. Feels like a marshmallow. Spoons, Bridges Over Borders. Spoons is $14.99. Chris Crowley wants Prince, Chris, and Christmas in Uric. That is $31.99. Garth Brooks Legacy Box Set, $49.99. New and sealed. There's like 7 LPs in there. Avenged Sevenfold, Orange Vinyl, $28.99. Avenged Sevenfold, Oxblood Vinyl, $28.99. And Avenged Sevenfold Nightmare, Blue Vinyl, $28.99. Okay, so Jamie Miller, you were second on Prince. I don't think I have any more of those, but just give me 1 second. I may. Let me go check the Prince bin. Tanner, check for Sade and check for let me go back over here and look. I don't think I have any more Prince. I thought I had one of those in another bin somewhere. Maybe I hadn't got to it tonight. But Chris Crowley wants both Prince. Okay, there was another one in here. That's right. You want Round the World in a Day too. So Chris Crowley gets this one too. Check White Stripes. Yeah, White Stripes and Sade. Jody W. And then Garth Brooks to Jody Ruffner. That really thinned out the bin. That took a chunk out. Sheila E. Sheila E. is $29.99. And Jesse Johnson's Review. Jesse Johnson's Review is a VG Plus, $9.99.99. No, I think this thing has some smell to it, right? Featuring, yeah, scented white vinyl. I kind of can smell it through there. And this is a pack of sound sleeves, inner sleeves. These are $23.99. Anti-static inner sleeves, $23.99. It smells and looks like a marshmallow. Marty Ellis wants Nightmare. That is Avenged Sevenfold. Nightmare, Avenged Sevenfold. So Jody got that. Chris Crowley got the other Prince. Avenged Sevenfold there is sold to Marty Ellis. Chris Wood wants the Megadeth. That is sold to Chris Wood Sr. We got 2 other Avenged Sevenfold in here. By the way, I got a crate of new vinyl and out of print stuff. I got to do that pretty soon because I know some of y'all are going to want some of that stuff. Sheila E., Jesse Johnson's. There's the Ghostbusters. Let me take these sleeves out. Makes the bin hard to flip through. Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. We just got these in, didn't we, Ed? $64.99. Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. Those are, it's not priced, but we just got another one of those in, $64.99. Randy Davis wants the Black Revenge. What was that? Black Revenge. Avenged. Oh, the black. Okay, Avenged. Will Harper wants Sheila E. Hope everybody pays for these this time. I have faith in everybody that's bought so far. Very good customers. And by the way, y'all missed it. I've been meaning to do thank yous much earlier in the shows, but we did it last night after everybody had most people had got off. We still had 90 people watching, but thanks everybody. I don't get to say it enough. I know I posted in the group. I feel like I'm, you know, like a broken record, no pun intended, but thanks. I'll take 10 seconds right now. For everybody who tunes in every show, every night, sometimes people can get on once a week. Sometimes y'all get on 5 times a week for all 5 hours or 4 hours. Thank you. We are trying to plan some kind of major giveaway and something we can do where we can get it back on a regular basis. But we have so many buyers now and so many customers. When we had 50 or 60 buyers a week and we did this once a week, we did a giveaway almost every time. Then it got complicated with 100 buyers. It got really complicated with 150. Now we're doing 300 plus different customers and plus people in the store that shop locally. So that's a shipping in the 300 range a lot of times. So it's very difficult for us to figure out how to do a giveaway. So we used to do giveaways though every week. And you feel like I should be giving more because we've grown, but I try to get it where everybody gets a chance to get entered, but there's hundreds of people now. I know it's kind of weird. At any given time, we have 150 to 200 people watching, but we get sometimes well over 300, 400 buyers sometimes, 300 more closely. But it's hard to get everybody entered and keep track of it. Plus, we used to do it, and it would take like a half hour just to get everybody registered and bidders and buyers, but we're still trying to figure that out. So, Pink Floyd live at Nebworth, $46.99. We ET picture disc, $34.99. ET picture disc, $34.99. And Public Enemy. This is Public Enemy Greatest Hits, $33.99 on red vinyl. Have I missed anything else in there? I don't think I have. Golden Earring, Northeast, West, South is $19.99. We have Arctic Monkeys AM, $28.99. Randy Davis wants Pink Floyd live at Nebworth. I have more of those if anybody else wants one. There's E.T. popping out. That's an original picture disc. Foo Fighters, Wasting Light. Haven't seen that in a while. Foo Fighters, Wasting Light, $28.99. And we have Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. Fall Out Boy is $49.99 from Under the Cork Tree. So let me flip through that bin one more time. Here's what's left. We have Ministry. Every Day is Halloween. Splatter Vinyl, $27.99. Golden Earring is sealed, $39.99. Blue Oyster Cult Live, $24.99. Golden Earring Mad Love, $19.99. Golden Earring, that one's open, feels like a foreign pressing, $19.99. Martin Denny, A Taste of Honey, $9.99. Foo Fighters Sonic Highway, $29.99. Tillman Smoot wants Foo Fighters Wasting Light, and Misty takes the E.T. picture disc. Those are sold and sold. Foo Fighters. Next is Goo Goo Dolls Greatest Hits, $27.99. Surprised that's still there. Samantha Sang was sealed, $19.99. Spoons is $14.99. Avenged Sevenfold, that's on orange vinyl. That is technically self-titled, sealed, $28.99. Jesse Johnson's Review is a VG Plus, $9.99. The Stay Puff Ghostbusters 12-inch single, Puff, all kinds of collectibles in there too, $41.99. We need another Pink Floyd live at Nebworth, and let's check on Foo Fighters Wasting Light for Courtney. We will do that in 1 second. Tanner and Ed are very busy. Linkin Park Hybrid Theory is $64.99. Public Enemy is $33.99. That's on colored vinyl. That's like a greatest hits. Another Golden Earring, $19.99. Fall Out Boy and Arctic Monkeys. Arctic Monkeys is $28.99. Falling Monkeys is $49.99. Sorry for yelling. I've been wasting light. That's okay. I don't think we have any more Wasting Light, Courtney, but we'll check. And Tanner, we should have Pink Floyd. If we don't have one up here, there should be one on the wall. We used to have a bunch of those. Jill Berry wants a... I don't think we have Wasting Light either. I probably need to order more of those. I forgot. So when Taylor Hawkins passed away, there was a rush on Foo Fighters albums. And I ordered them all, then we got them all in, then we've sold them all, and I really don't know what else is going on with them. Is this the other White Stripes we have in stock?
Yes.
That's the one that was backup. Who was backup on the White Stripes, or did you already tag it?
I did not.
Okay. We got another White Stripes White Blood Cells. We also have Elephant. Elephant is $56.99. We got a couple more copies of White Blood Cells, and we have a White Stripes Greatest Hits. White Stripes Greatest Hits is $33.99. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4... I've got 5 more bins of new arrivals I have not shown. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Let me get to it. We got 5 more bins of stuff I've never shown before. Let me flip through this bin. This was the last bin John priced. This is where I pulled the Pearl Jam out of, so I better go ahead and start showing this one. Looks like some pretty interesting stuff in here. Let me mix these up a little bit. And let's get started on this bin. Sherry Darnell wants the white stripes, and that was this one right here. That was White Blood Cells. White Blood Cells. If anybody else wants one of those other White Stripes albums, please let me know. We will get to the high-end bin. Sherry Darnell, wait a minute. Sherry might want Greatest Hits. I think Sherry wants the Greatest Hits. Let me know for sure, Sherry. I'll get to the high-end bin first. You got to get through these first. Yeah, Goo Goo Dolls is Jill Berry's. Okay. These are all new arrivals. These are not check condition. These should be near mint records. Wings Greatest Hits. I can't believe it. $24.99. Wings Greatest Hits. Foreigner self-titled debut. $19.99. This looks so familiar. Who is this? Savoy Brown. Blue Matter. That's very clean. $19.99. She wants the Stripes Greatest Hits. Okay, we got that tagged. Boz Scaggs Middleman. $19.99 for Boz Scaggs. Dragnet. Music from the original motion picture. Patti LaBelle, Dan Aykroyd, Art of Noise, New Edition. That is $19.99 Gold Stamp promo. Susie says, put back Top Gun. Susie needs to put back her Top Gun soundtrack. Jeff Beck is $19.99. Sherry wants both White Stripes. Okay, so give her a White Blood Cells too. So to Sherry Darnell. Jeff Beck, $19.99. Eric Burden, Band Stop. Take a look at that. It looks like a stop sign. $29.99. Argent Encore live in concert. Argent is $29.99. Savoy Brown Getting to the Point, $19.99. Sam Hard and Heavy, that is $44.99. Sam the Sham, $44.99. English in groups, Herman's Hermits and the Animals, Cherokee Cymbals and the Moquettes, $14.99. Boz Scaggs Down to Then Left is $19.99. Jeff McMaster wants the Stop album. Leo Sayer, Just a Boy, $14.99. Argent, All Together Now. That has Hold Your Head Up, $29.99. Argent in Deep is $24.99. This is a good one. Jeff Beck, Beck-Ola, $19.99. Jeff Beck, I think it's a reissue label. It is. It's on Epic. It's near mint, though. Jeff Beck, Beck-Ola. Rod Stewart on lead vocals, $19.99. Angels. Angels is $24.99. We have B.B. King now appearing at Ole Miss. B.B. King, $29.99. Hank Williams Jr.'s Greatest Hits, $24.99. Hank Jr.'s Greatest Hits. Mother Focus, $19.99. Jeff McMaster also on Jeff Beck. If y'all don't have that, you need it. The Flying Burrito Brothers, Flying Again, is $24.99. Dan Fogelberg and Tim Weisberg. This is a half-speed master. Twin sons of different mothers, $39.99. Jody Ruffner wants the Hank Williams Jr. Greatest Hits. So to Jody Ruffner. Flying Burrito, Fogelberg, Focus, Ship of Memories, $19.99, Gold Stamp promo. Come Dancing with the Kinks. The Kinks is $29.99. John Parr is $14.99. No Small Affair soundtrack, $19.99. Blackfoot is $19.99. Flying High. Asia, Alpha, that is sealed, $39.99. Asia, Alpha, sealed, $39.99. All in the Family. All in the Family is $19.99. Mike Cochran wants the Twin Sons half-speed master. So to Mike Cochran, Kevin, you were second on Beck-Ola. We have a Pink Floyd. I don't know what this is. We'll put it up for auction. I have no idea what it is. $25 start. Pink Floyd, it says one made in England, and it has a picture of early Pink Floyd on the back. Maybe someone can identify that. It says Pink 101, made in England. Didn't know there's a Pink Floyd record there. We usually auction Pink Floyd records. This is how it all began. The roots of rock and roll as recorded from 45 to 55 on Specialty. Wow, this is really cool. This is an OG Specialty label compilation. Take a look at that. Very nice too, $24.99. Jeff Beck Group. Jeff Beck is $19.99. Bob Dylan, Bringing It All Back Home. That is sealed, $64.99. Nice price. Sticks, Paradise, or Pieces of 8. Sticks is $19.99. Alex Roman wants the Rock compilation. That's going to be a really cool record to listen to. New Riders, The Adventures of Panama Red is $24.99. Graham Nash, Wild Tales, $24.99. And Sweet, Give Us a Wink. Sweet is $29.99. Foreigner, Double Vision, $19.99. Quick Flip. Everybody needs to wake up. Right, Tanner? That's Alex Romans. Everybody needs to wake up. We got way too much new stuff. There's way too many good records in here that didn't sell. I'm going to crack my knuckles, get my neck and spine adjusted. Foreigner, Double Vision, $19.99. We have Sweet, Graham Nash, New Riders. Jeremy, if you want to buy the Pink Floyd, doesn't look like there's a lot of interest. $24.99 if you want it. It's some kind of 10-inch colored vinyl. I don't know if it's music, interviews, them screaming at each other. I don't know. It's $24.99. Jeremy, if you want it. I was going to put it up for auction, but I figured there'd be some people bid right away. Jeremy, it's yours, $24.99. Randy, it's yours if he passes. Pieces of 8, Bob Dylan, Jeff Beck, All in the Family, Asia, Blackfoot, No Small Affair, John Parr, The Kinks. That's the best of The Kinks, 77 to 86. Focus, Flying Burrito Brothers, Mother Focus, B.B. King, Angels, Argent, Leo Sayer, Boz Scaggs, English In Groups, Sam, Savoy Brown, Argent, Jeff Beck, Dragnet, Boz Scaggs, Savoy Brown, Foreigner. No One Bought Wings, Greatest Hits. Another Day, Silly Love Songs, Live and Let Die, Junior's Farm of a Little Luck, Band on the Run, Mull of Kintyre, Jet, My Love, Let 'Em In, Hi Hi Hi, Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. What in the world? Y'all must definitely be sleeping. Y'all are definitely asleep right now. All right, next crate. Where are we at? Japanese. Some people said Japanese vinyl earlier. Yeah, let me go ahead and flip through our newest Japanese vinyl while we're right here in front of it. Randy says, throw it in my pile. Okay, he's talking about the Pink Floyd. Sell that to Randy Davis. A truck payment. So here's the bad thing about the truck payment. A truck payment, you make a payment on your truck and you don't get anywhere. You probably, it's just a waste of money. Now you're going to get a whole box full of records that you're going to be able to cherish and own for the rest of your life. That truck, you don't even need a truck. Just go sell it. Ever heard of a scooter? And then you can buy more records. Okay? Actually, what is this stuff? This isn't Japanese vinyl. Wow, look at all this stuff. I don't know what this is. Let's flip through it. I guess it's all for sale. We've got Steely Dan, Katie Lied, EX $32.99. Eagles, The Long Run is $34.99. Big Daddy, John Cougar Mellencamp, that's in shrink wrap, $24.99. Bob Seger, The Distance is $29.99. Pure Prairie League, Bustin' Out. I know what this stuff is. This is what's left over from Seth's Flip Crate, isn't it? Yeah, this is what's left over from Seth's Flip Crate. Pure Prairie League, Bustin' Out is $24.99. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Best Of is $19.99. Led Zeppelin 4, that was $44.99, U.S. Press. Van Halen, Diver Down was $44.99. Elton John, Captain Fantastic, $19.99. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, $19.99. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual is $24.99. Kelly Cook wants Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Jamie Miller wants Wings, Greatest Hits. So did Jamie Miller. Let's see, support my local guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Yeah, this is a flip crate we posted. Let me see if I can tilt down the camera a little bit. This was a flip crate we posted on Facebook. We sold 4 or 5 records out of here. This is something Seth compiled, like, I can't believe this stuff didn't sell. And then we post it on Facebook, and usually some of it sells. Sometimes all of it sells. Van Halen, Elton, Cindy, Stevie, Yngwie Malmsteen. Yngwie is $34.99. Iron Maiden, there was like 2 or 3, 4 people wanted this, and I never know where it ended up, so it's available. Iron Maiden is $74.99. I thought it was a gold stamp promo. Maybe not. Iron Maiden, $74.99. Very clean. Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, $49.99. Another copy of Foreigner, $19.99. Live Cream, that's a UK pressing, $34.99. Best of Simon & Garfunkel, pristine Japanese pressing, $49.99. Simon & Garfunkel. Duran Duran is $49.99. The Doors, Alive She Cried, Japanese pressing, $54.99. The Beach Boys, Best 20, $39.99. Spirit of America, one of those pristine, complete, unbelievable, immaculate poster book insert Japanese pressings of the Beatles 62 to 66, $74.99. George Buchanan wants Duran Duran, so did George Buchanan. And we're back into some new vinyl. This was Skid Row on purple vinyl, $43.99. That's a new restock, Skid Row. The Clash, last one left on green vinyl, $66.99. And Bad Religion was $26.99. $26.99. $26.99. Let me see if I can get to this bin here. Yeah, let's go through this one. There's some fantastic stuff in here. I think y'all are going to like this one. It's a lot of new vinyl, but there's some vintage, like high-end stuff slipped in. Tracks on Beach Boys. Let me see if I can actually find an English version, Alex. Let's see. Disc one, side one has Dance, 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 Breakaway, 409, The Little Girl I Once Knew, Spirit of America, Little Honda, Hushabye, Hawaii, Good to Me, Baby, Tell Me Why. And side two has Do You Remember, Please Let Me Wonder, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, Custom Machine, Barbara Ann, Salt Lake City, Don't Back Down, When I Grow Up, Do You Want to Dance, Graduation Day. That's the Beach Boys Best 20, Japanese Press, $39.99. All right. I think Gleek was asking about that sealed Clash. Clash Combat Rock, it's $66.99 green vinyl, if Brian or anybody else wants it. Okay, Toy Matinee, limited and numbered blue vinyl, limited to 1,000. Music on vinyl, $39.99. Toy Matinee. Rave into the Joy Fantastic, Prince, sealed purple vinyl, $38.99. Now that's what I call punk and new wave, 2LP compilation, $46.99. Mojin Heap, Speak for Yourself. This is music on vinyl, $38.99. Prince, Chaos and Disorder, $31.99, purple vinyl. Susie, we got you swapped out on the Stevie Nicks. Tanner is taking care of that. Prince, there's another Christmas in Uric. I forgot who was second, but there's the one I knew I had somewhere. $33.99. Prince, that one is $29.99. Alanis Morissette, Jagged Little Pill Acoustic, $44.99. And Korn, Life is Peachy. Korn, Life is Peachy, $39.99. Jason F. on Prince. Well, Jason, you've got a lot to pick from. We've got this one, which is called, I don't know what it's called. We have the Christmas in Uric, the Chaos and Disorder, and the Raven to the Joy Fantastic. Jagged Little Pill, Korn, Life is Peachy. Guided by Voices, Under the Bushes, Under the Stars, $31.99. Robert Johnson, King of the Delta Blues, music on vinyl, $41.99. The Violent Films, Why Do Birds Sing, craft recording, $28.99. Blackstreet Finally is $49.99. Blackstreet Finally, that is sealed with hype sticker, $49.99. The Punk compilation is $46.99. Avenged Sevenfold, Sounding the Seventh Trumpet, that is $29.99. $29.99, near mint. The Swole Package, Capital Tax, that is $29.99. Avenged Sevenfold, Waking the Fallen. This one is on colored vinyl. That one's on colored vinyl, $49.99. Robert Johnson takes Robert Johnson. Uh-oh, that's scary. Robert Johnson buys Robert Johnson. Jason F. wants the Christmas in Uric. So to Jason F. Robert Johnson got the Robert Johnson. Violent Films, Avenged Sevenfold. Stone Temple Pilots is $29.99. Black vinyl, it's open, near mint. Shine Down is $29.99. Shine Down, $29.99. Decibel, this is a vinyl cut sampler. I don't know a lot about it. It's sealed, $9.99. The Mars Volta, Deloused in the Comatorium, $39.99. That is on the 2LP Gold and Black Marbled, $39.99 on Mars Volta. Kicks, Blown My Fuse. Kicks is $114.99 in shrink wrap. The Punk record, this is new vinyl. I really can't discount it. I wish I could. That is something new and sealed. I'll have to have sticker price for that right now. Check back in about, I just restickered it. It'll be a long time for that's on sale. But we may have some more later. You may catch them on sale. Adam Stein on the Mars Volta. Anything in here used? Yes, but I think a lot of this is non-payments, and we accidentally tagged somebody with 2, so that's what's going on this. Marilyn Manson picture disc. This is the new SHIT. Marilyn Manson, that is $29.99. $29.99. Bad Flower, The Jester, $19.99. Social Distortion. Yes, the Avenge you got was color. I don't know. Let's check on that. Randy Davis. You may have got a deal on that, Randy, because that was an order we really hadn't checked on that stuff. It was just non-payments. This stuff I went through in Discogs. So that you may have got a deal on that. I'm pretty sure you got a colored vinyl one. Let's check, see if Randy Davis got a Avenged Sevenfold colored. Social Distortion, Mommy's Little Monster is $49.99. James Labrie, Elements of Persuasion, $39.99. Nirvana, Nevermind, that's the 30th anniversary with the bonus 7-inch gatefold, $39.99. This is Mother, In This Moment, Mother, $39.99. This one here, the color on this one, Waken the Fallen, when I discogged it, it was, yeah, it's like a purple, dark purple-ish color. Tillman Smoot wants In This Moment. What was that? In This Moment. This is sold to Tillman Smoot, $39.99. Oxblood, yeah, that's Oxblood. So yeah, I think you just got a deal. I didn't look those back up, but yeah, that's definitely gone up in value. Those are selling used now for $49.99. So you got one sealed. You got a deal. I tell you, a lot of those putbacks, sometimes we scan them and look them back up because they go out of print and they, you know how prices rise, but sometimes we just resell them. Fear of God Within the Veil, $38.99. Fear of God Within the Veil, new and limited from Music on Vinyl. Queensryche is $49.99. Queensryche Empire, that's a new reissue, black vinyl, $49.99. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, $34.99. Carrie Underwood, Greatest Hits, Decade #1. Carrie Underwood's Greatest Hits, $32.99. Prince, Let's Go Crazy, 12-inch. Prince, Let's Go Crazy, $24.99. Hank Williams Jr., Montana Cafe is $24.99 in shrink wrap. Queen, Innuendo, $21.99. Sound of Music, The Addicts. The Addicts is $29.99. 2008 blue vinyl. Dead Kennedys is $34.99. EX, $34.99. 1982 Spain pressing. Tillman Smoot takes Queen, sold to Tillman Smoot. Circle Jerks, Wild in the Streets. This one was actually an auction record we did one night. It was damaged, and it was one of those damaged records that some people wanted, and we put it up for auction. I think it brought like $28, so it's got a bubble right here on the last track. I think it sold, I remember on the invoice, it sold for like $28. It's Circle Jerks, Wild in the Streets. If anybody wants it, $28. Dead Kennedy sold to Kelly Cook. Dead Kennedy sold to Kelly Cook. Iron Maiden, that's their self-titled first album. It's new, sealed, remastered, $29.99. Kanye West, $34.99. Drake Views, this is a Russian unofficial on pink vinyl, $44.99. Back to GBV, 1996 pressing. What was GBV? What was Guided by Voices. Guided by Voices, Under the Bushes, Under the Stars is a new, it is a new sealed, that's something pretty recent we've got in. $31.99, 18 songs with plus 12-inch EP with 6 bonus tracks. That is that's a fairly new reissue that someone didn't pay for. That we put, that's why it's in this bin. Played by Dave Grohl is $24.99. Terrence Trent D'Arby is $36.99. That's a new and sealed remaster. Amy Winehouse, Live at Glastonbury, $41.99. Zach, if you don't want Guided by Voices, it looks like Adam Stein does, so Zach, just let me know on that. Amy Winehouse, the Lion King soundtrack, picture disc, $26.99. Genesis, this is some recent putbacks. Genesis, Nursery Crime and Foxtrot, $34.99, kind of a 2-in-1 deal, really cool cover. Lion King picture disc, Amy Winehouse, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We might have a wait list on that. I'm not for sure. Well, I know I have more on the way, so we can go ahead and sell it. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I just reordered more last night. $36.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, The Sky is Crying, $28.99. Gene Love Jezebel, Heartache. These are pretty recent putbacks. That's $19.99. The Offspring, that's an OG, Americana. VG copy, $99.99. 1998 OG copy. John Mayer, Where the Light Is, $49.99. Will the Circle Be Unbroken is $39.99. U2, Two Hearts Beat as One. This is a Japanese pressing, $39.99, 1983. Bill Fratsky wants GLG, Gene Loves Jezebel. That's sold to Bill Fratsky. What is the Kanye? The Kanye is a 10-inch picture disc, 12-inch picture disc. Power, 12-inch picture disc, power, $34.99. Zach is out. Sell it to Adam Stein, Amy Adam Stein. That's Adam watching. So that's sold to Adam Stein. What did I do? Circle jerks for $19.99. I will sell that to Paul Beal for $19.99. That we sold that at auction. That's from the Knoxville Metal Collection, I think. That's how long ago that's been. Pearl, Janis Joplin, is EX $29.99. The U2 is Two Hearts Beat as One, New Year's Day, and Two Hearts Beat as One club version, 1983 Japan. Fog Hat, self-titled, $14.99. And Cosmic Thing, the B-52s. This is sealed. Sealed OG, no notches, no cutouts, no punch holes. $74.99, the B-52s Cosmic Things. Well, there's a lot of records still left in there. I'm going to flip through these very quickly. Very, very quickly. Do y'all want to come back for a part 2? I've got to take a break because I got to be mobile. I got to do some walking around tonight, and I got to get off this setup. I got to come back live. So we're probably going to take a break. I know it's very late to take a break, but I figured it's Friday. If we come back at like 11 and go from 11 to 12, we can wrap up a few things. And probably what I'll do is I'll show these new arrivals I still have left during part 2. But for those tuning in tomorrow night, we're still going to have stuff that we hadn't got to yet. I just know there's no way. Plus, I've overlooked stuff. We went through everything just once last night. It's going to be a lot. We're going to have a whole nother show tomorrow night. So let me actually just not flip through these. I think that would save a lot of time, especially if the drive-thrus out here are pretty far out into the road. And when we come back, I'm just going to be on Facebook only, just on my phone. So Shinedown is still available. Yes, Shinedown. And I will probably flip back through this one again. Shinedown is $29. That's on white vinyl, by the way. White vinyl. So Kevin just let me know on that. It's open. But yeah, let me go ahead and pause for the 124 people watching. Please come back. We're just going to be on Facebook Live. I'll say 11 o'clock. We'll be live for 1 hour. We'll stop at midnight because we're having a whole nother show. We're having a whole nother show tomorrow night. Once again, probably 7 to midnight. So, and we'll have we got so much to recap. We got so much to recap. We got so much more we can auction. Tomorrow, I'll start doing some price reductions maybe. I mean, I got 3 Dokken records laying behind me and another Kid Rock record we hadn't got to. Some good stuff. So, and I've got a high-end bin, technically, that hadn't been shown. So, a lot to do. I got Bad Brains. I've got some more of those Kid Rock OGs and other surprises. So, Kevin takes out. Offspring is a VG copy, Joseph. VG copy. It's a 1998 OG, $99.99. Somebody bought that at auction and then wanted to put it back. I think they already had it or something. So, if Joseph, you decide you want that, go ahead and comment, or you can message us if the feed ends. So, I'll see y'all in about 30 minutes, 11 o'clock Central Time, 12 East Coast, wherever else, if you're west of us, whatever time it is, but 11 o'clock Central Time. And we'll be back for a quick 1 hour run-through just on Facebook for the rest of the night. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in 30 minutes.